Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode with us, Ginton Dice.
Have you heard of the waiting game?
I don't want to play that game in there.
Yeah, well, you are today. So, welcome everybody. As we get in on this, so from where we last left off, you guys, after having a successful meeting with Clarence's other siblings and getting a little bit of a understanding of where the eldest brother Gardos is coming from, they went out, they left the warehouse trying to make sure the judges that they brought, just in case if things did go south, made sure that they were away while you guys could escape. Once you guys were told it's clear, you were to start heading out until there was another group of individuals surrounding the entrance to the warehouse. Aya, thinking he heard something sound slightly familiar, ended up getting taken and left. While the rest of you hid successfully and waited a little bit more to then escape. While you guys were thinking of a strategy that night, Aeth, you going through this this insane portion of both physical and mental torture until the mental, for whatever reason, stopped. And you were released, but you somewhat coming to conscious of yourself and some fuzzy things here and there, remember that you were captured and you were in this dungeon of sorts, being questioned constantly about why you were there. Eventually, it seemed that you were telling the truth of some sorts, that you wasn't doing anything nefarious, just a place to try to talk with somebody. There's a lot of things I don't the leader even came and spoke with you and understood that you are telling the truth and decided to release you, and that you would be heading back the next day. And so you spent the night there while the party was gearing up to come and rescue you. When the day has broken, the party set out. They managed to contact Sepharis, ask a couple of questions here or there, and a possible a little bit of assistance. They had almost instantly one of their maids or servants came out and instructed you guys on where the place was located. You guys took that information, and then of course the next day you guys head out underwater on your dolphins, while Aeth, you woke up in a nice comfy bed and was escorted out.
We were about to go try and kill so many people.
So, during the process, when the party got to a certain location, they asked Luro to see if he could teleport to Aeth, to see if everything looks maybe clear, to see if he can maybe figure something out, and if it seemed dangerous to come back. Well, when invisible, teleported and missed the boat as it was sailing across, and teleported back almost instantly, just soaking wet, but he was already soaking wet from the water. But him just like explaining to you guys that he's moving, he's like in the water. Changing the dolphins into eagles, you guys took up and flew after looking for this boat. Seeing something familiar with Aeth, kind of, again, like around like a fisherman boat, maybe a little bit bigger, enough for you could, if a lot of people didn't do a lot of things, you could probably fit maybe 10 people on it. But there was 4 people and Aeth, who was kind of sitting near the mast of the boat with a interesting attempt to have the eagle just do a quick flyby to just grab him successfully, mind you, and take off. But Aeth, not understanding what's happening, started to fight back. And at one point, Clarence, getting slightly flustered at the situation and was trying to help calm Aeth down, ended up blowing up in this just massive fiery explosion, causing a lot of people, Luro, Clarence, Aeth, Garbu, to kind of topple off the eagles. Clarence and Garbu was with Featherfall, was able to be caught by the eagle. Aeth, I don't remember what. Oh yeah, you dimension door. And then Luro, unconsciously, from the explosion, went underwater. Thanks to Lucy and the eagle, followed by Elise with backup, was able to get Luro back up onto the boat, and then pumped some nice healing into him, kind of bringing him back. Definitely scared of what just happened. And
it kind of sounds like this was avoidable.
kind of.
Yeah, just do it
there's
fucking at
there's like a little bit of singe marks that were on him that are slowly getting healed up, thanks to the healing. And one of the main reasons why a lot of you came back was, as Elise was flying by the first time after the eagle picked up Aeth, noticed one of the individuals on the boat seemed awfully familiar. A little bit younger, but familiar to Aeth. Thinking that this is his brother, tried to summon everybody back to the boat when everything went wrong. After a little brief talk, it's been decided that the boat continued to go to land, or to the mainland, grab a little bit of supplies, and are heading back now, as everybody's kind of sitting, waiting, trying to make sure some people are calm, trying to make sure some people are not doing anything more reckless. And we're going to pick back up with you guys coming back to this island. You can see that there looks like a very small, kind of like dock, that has another kind of like a smallish fisherman boat as well, kind of hung up to it as the boat kind of gets closer. And you can see there's like steps that kind of goes up this little rocky like terrain. And from what you could kind of see, even as you got closer, it looked like there was just a small building, like a house, that was there. And it was just like open fields. Actually, no, not open fields. I'm sorry. Like a mountain, like a really hillish mountain, like terrain in the middle. Like a house was just sitting at the cusp of it. The boat goes to dock. Everybody is escorted off. Some of the other 3 individuals stayed back as they were handling the supplies that they went and got, as you guys are being led by William. Want to double check. Yeah. So.
William Wallace?
Yeah, William. Because that's, he did state to you guys that is his name. So, as you guys are escorted up the steps, and definitely you can feel the wind and the mist pressing against you guys as you're climbing up the steps. Coming to this slightly kept, but some of the stones are, cracked in some places. But you follow this little path to this, what again appears to be just like a little tiny house. As the door opens up, William, I'm back, and I brought some guests. And some of the people kind of like look and stand up, and there's about like 6 to 8 people that appear in this little building, just kind of standing there watching you guys. They do seem armed, but they're more relaxed as you guys kind of walk in, and William's like, it's fine, they're not a threat, but we need to speak to the mistress about this. So yeah, they all kind of look at each other, and he's like, this half orc that kind of stands up over a little bit of the counter, looks at you guys. Looks like he's checking all of you out. Well, if you're going to meet the mistress, you're going to have to leave any of your weaponry here.
Does that include tools?
Kind of looks and... Yes.
Okay.
And second off, and he kind of bends down and he grabs like this little crate and puts it on the counter of the bar, and he's just, I'm gonna have to put this on each of you, whoever's going in. Now, you're not being shackled, but this is to make sure you don't try anything funny while you're in there. It's more of everybody's safety this way. If you don't want to, you can stay here with us, or you can head back out. Up to you. And William just kind of looks to you guys and just, well, what are you guys going to do? And then he kind of looks at you, Aeth, as well, and he's just, I mean, you've already been through this before, so I assume you'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I should be fine with it.
I'm okay with it.
So who's all wanting to go?
You want any of us to come with you, Cole? Or A?
Who?
Sorry, slip
You
of
guys
the
have-
tongue. Probably has something to do with the illusion that's on the building.
If you guys want to go, you can come with.
I think it's more of a family matter, isn't it?
I think it's more up to you since it's your family.
Well, I don't know if this is real anyway, so if you guys want to come with, you can. It'll be just another illusion.
okay? Like in the head?
Aren't
right,
you a
man?
doctor? Can't you just check him?
No,
Oh,
I'm not. I don't have medical training. I have very basic medical training,
yeah, but like
but
you
not
don't
like that kind of medical. Like I'm not that. I
don't you
don't
like
know mental stuff.
pray to lizard Jesus? Hey,
Lizard
heal me.
Jesus.
I think it's
I
more
don't-
like Dragon. I think it's Dragon Jesus.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just a real big lizard, right?
not wrong.
I mean, yeah, yes, but no, because there's like lizard people and then there's dragon people. So
That's
it's like
true.
there's two separate things here.
It's true.
Like cousins. It's like
But
he'd be a
wouldn't you say
cousin.
that a dragon's almost like a terrible lizard?
What part of the continent is
Uh,
Alabama?
I mean, I think I'll stay here because Aya doesn't seem to like me anyway, so we can be more comfortable.
I think he's scared of you.
Yeah.
I mean, it should
I'm
be,
not
but
gonna go
for
in
different
unless
for another
because he
reason.
wants me there.
She tortured me for.
Did I?
Anyways.
You can go. I don't care.
What?
Wait,
Torture?
what?
Yeah, apparently I did something I wasn't doing.
So you did not torture, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, you've seen where I've been most of the time, apart from sleep.
Look, let's be realistic here. It's like a slightly believable outcome to a lot of situations. I feel like Ace would get himself into.
Yeah, I
So,
could see you torturing Ace.
yeah.
100%.
But I didn't do anything.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
no,
I
could 100%.
trust you. I
Like,
believe
I
you.
believe you didn't. Can I insight check her?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I
Yeah,
insight check her with my insight?
At least you can. To me, you can persuasion or deception.
That's a dang good roll.
That's a nice roll right there.
I
Wait, I
mean,
need to-
honestly, I'm real freaking impressed. And you know what? I'm gonna add to it just so I can hear what little boy over there is like doing.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. It's a much lower roll. But
I
it's,
should have guided myself, but
but it's persuade. It's a the. It's supposed to be that one. There you go.
Okay.
Beat a
too
20.
bad you can't force me.
It
to
still
roll
seems
22.
about right, to be fair. Okay.
22.
I mean, at least
Um,
they know that I'm not trying to lie to them.
I just
Are
want to
you?
hear what happened.
So, you guys, even knowing how Elise has always kind of done things by the book, but at the same time, she is willing
Our
to
own book.
willing to rip a page here and there if it gets the book closed. She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. Yeah.
but with an after 20, can I read that? There is at least one scenario where she would torture him if she had to.
I mean, yeah, but
Okay.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
it's pretty exactly what we were talking about. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
yeah.
think anything happened.
I mean, the thing is, like, right, if I really had to, I would, but I didn't.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But it doesn't really apply to him. It applies to everyone.
Yeah, knowing what I know about you, that all makes sense. Checks out.
Um,
But
Anyway,
I'll
anyway,
start
I'll probably
laying
not-
out.
I'll stay
I'll
here.
start laying out the weapons again.
I don't think she did anything to you. Are you
As you're like
sure?
putting it on the counter, this guy kind of just like opens up a bag, and kind of like you see he writes like on like a little note what he's taking, and then puts it in a bag, and it just kind of goes in, and he keeps doing that with everything you give him.
You want the cane too? Probably.
Looks at Willem, and he's like, I honestly think he's going to be fine with that. He still seems a little iffy. All right, give me your wrist. You-
Metal one or regular one?
just in case, both.
Does that like limit magic or something?
And he puts, there's no chains. He doesn't connect them, but you have two once again heavy monocles on you. Manacles, whatever.
Monocles. I like those. Those are magical coals. It's a clever play on words.
But
They should trademark that.
but you got those put on you, and then he looks to everybody else and he's like, so who's going, who's staying?
Do you want me in there?
If you want.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, it's not what I want. If you want me in there for your family reunion, I'll be in there. If you don't, I'll
Sure.
stay right here.
Sure.
What about me?
Sure.
I think sure doesn't
Elise?
sound certain.
I'm
No.
gonna stay. I'll go play with Lero. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Do you want Lero in there?
No. Lara doesn't want to be in there.
Laura's like, I just want to. He's kind of like standing really close to Elise, and like kind of slowly blocking Lucy, and she's like, yeah, guess I'm staying here too.
Well, let's go play with some cats and dogs outside, shall we?
So
I don't think he would. I don't think he would want to go with me or go in there.
Yeah.
so
Assuming
Uh,
that. Mm,
yeah, no.
go ahead.
I will
Clarence
hand over-
and Garbu, do you guys try to sneak anything in, or do you hand over your weapons and tools?
I will hand over my hammer, my battle axe, my light hammer. Do I have anything else? Is a lock counted as a tool?
No.
I think that's it.
I'll hand her my crossbow. I mean, my tools are magical. It's not like I'll just go poof and they'll disappear. Like, yeah, it's fine.
So
Do I have anything? Oh, I have a dagger too. Didn't forget.
you guys hand those over, and once again, as you guys hand them over, the half orc like writes things, each item down, and then puts them in this bag. All right, starting with you, even smaller lizard one. Put your wrist up here, and you can feel
Hold this straight up. My wrist is still only like 3 feet above the ground.
you can feel the two shackles as they're placed on you, and then to you, Clarence, as well. And you guys feel like a little bit cold, but you're fine.
I'll just try to, when it's on me, I'll just try to like make just a small illusory sound, like
If it breaks
just
and
in
slaps
my
you,
own ear. Well, I just try it
That
on
was
like
the
my own
strongest rubber
ear.
band I've ever
I just
felt.
go like, and see if I can make any magical noise.
no.
I was right. It blocks magic.
So,
I don't
as
know why I'm excited about that now.
as Elise, Luro, and Lucy head out, there's kind of like one of the guys just kind of scoots his chair and just kind of like leans back a little bit, staring out the window, just watching you guys. But
Creepy.
yeah, but everybody
Like a
else
lifeguard.
seems to kind of go back to normal of what they were typically doing. And William looks at you all and, all right, well, let's go see if the mistress is busy.
Exactly, dog.
So
That's one of the dogs from outside we're playing with. It's like suddenly starts barking like a maniac.
get that dog out of here! No, I want to pet it. Leave it alone.
Oh,
The guy, William, opens up the door. And says, all right, well, follow me and please don't get lost. And starts heading through, and you can see as he goes through the door, he just disappears.
I'll
And
follow.
as Aeth goes through, disappears as well. And then one by one as you guys go. When you guys go through the door, you see a kind of like a hallway with a decent amount of windows kind of there, and you can look out the windows and you can see this was what you guys saw as like this mountaintop, just a really big, kind of like a mansion with a couple of long towers that get higher and higher. But you all keep going and then start to go up a couple of flight of stairs, and then twists and turns left and right. You can see maids as they come through. You can see what looks like regular mercenaries or guards that belong to this place as they kind of walk around. Some stare at you guys as you're walking. Just kind of check the situation, but William is, either telling people it's fine or they realize the situation that you guys ain't shackled, William ain't doing anything, so you guys must be okay. And you
So
guys,
how long you been here? Oh, I'll ask him that.
been a bit, as far as back as I can remember. But we'll get all these questions out of the way once we get up top, all right?
All right.
And you guys are led through just a series of stairs and corridors until you reach this really nice furnished den, if you will. Well, you guys, as Williams, go ahead and just take a seat anywhere. Let me check on the mistress and see if she's willing to talk, because I'll have to go through her first. And William just looks at the two guards that are like at the door, and he they open the door up for him, goes in, and they shut the door. And you guys kind of are able to just sit there for a moment.
Yeah. Sorry about stabbing the eagle, I guess.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, man.
was
Like we were worried about you, not the eagle. It's just we didn't want to die because stabbing the thing that's flying and
Yeah,
holding
what's
us.
this thing about at least torturing you? It doesn't seem like
I
you did that, but
I got sort of locked into a torture with the entity, and it seemed like she was helping it with the torture, making me relive all my worst moments in my life over
Wait,
and over and over and over again
so you think
for
that
what felt like years.
one of
are
your
you
best
sure?
friends would do that to you, or do you think it's more
That's
likely?
just a bit. It's a bit of a jump. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was
That
like, what? Like we literally live together, bro. Like what?
Um, you think? Are you sure the entity isn't just trying to like make you think that?
Yeah, that's where
I
I
don't
was
know.
going with that. Actually,
I
Part of me
really
doesn't
do
know
believe
if
that she tortured you. Maybe a visage. No, I wouldn't use that word. Maybe a form of a copy of Elise was uh
how
being
about we
used
go
by the
with
entity.
illusion?
Illusion.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one.
Wait, illusion or illusion?
Yes, both. Just say it
um
twice. You're never
okay.
wrong that way.
Illusion.
Um,
Um. Anyways, what if the entity was using some sort of thing like that?
Possible. It felt like I was in there for a really long time.
So you already know the entity can control reality. It can distort time. Why wouldn't it be able to distort picture as well?
I'll prepare something tomorrow that might be able to help you.
You know.
Has a
For
few
what it's
Well, it's
minutes.
worth,
been,
Go ahead.
that just sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Although it can only help for like 10 minutes.
Some of the worst of it was in one of the fake realities. It was having it to where I turned you both into the judge bringers.
That's
Was it?
mean.
Yeah, was it like a dead family joke thing
Like
again? Because I get that.
No, it was
Okay.
you both were begging why,
Oh,
and I was standing on top of a pile of bones, unable to
But
reach
like,
out.
did you choose to do it, or were you like forced to do it?
I think it was chosen for me. I don't
Okay,
know what
so you
happened.
didn't choose it, someone else chose it for you.
so you don't actively want us to get caught?
No. Why?
Insight check.
That's what I was fishing for.
All right,
brother.
you can, Aeth,
What?
yeah, make it to me either
Listen, it ain't always high.
persuasion or deception.
I wasted my good roll on believing that Elise didn't torture him, which has brought this whole thing on.
Hang on, I got it. Did it roll? Wait. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you believe Aeth.
Sweet.
Okay.
Good for
Thanks
you.
for not turning, or thanks, yeah, thanks for not wanting to turn us in.
Uh,
Wait, I'm the only one who's on the run here, right? Thanks for not wanting to turn me in.
I have a
well,
murderous father, and
But are
he's on
you
the run,
wanted for
kind of.
that by the judge bringers? Are you wanted by the judge bringers?
The door
No,
now opens
Insight
as
check.
William steps out.
I'm insight checking Clarence saying that he wasn't wanted by the judge bringers.
I don't think I am. Was I? I don't know.
uh,
You tell me, dude. I don't think they even know who I am.
I feel like
right?
with this, you don't have to roll. You just say you don't know because honestly, you don't know.
I don't know.
He is wanted. Why are you
What?
wanted for?
Are
Did
you
murder
joking?
someone? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, yeah, I've murdered
um,
quite a few people. So have you.
But as
Oh, hey,
William
William.
looks at you guys, so y'all ready to come in?
That was more of an
Sure.
accessory to the murders, because if they're attacking you first, it's not murder. But the only time that we really murdered was the people on the boat.
Guys.
As you guys are saying this, as you go like walk in, and he's just, it's gonna be fun.
And it's just
The-
like these people.
The door shuts behind you guys. And he leads you just like a couple of feet to the right down the hall, to where he then opens up another door on the left. As it opens, there is almost the first thing you see is just this massive window that views outside. These bookshelves, as they kind of slightly go a little bit to the ceiling, but they're more decorative than anything. You got shades of color of red almost everywhere. Some a little bit dark, some a little bit light. Candles that are lit all around, and you can see as you walk in this really furnished couch in front of you guys. You're facing behind it, while across the table is this other couch where this elvish blonde-headed woman in a very lovely gown, just kind of sitting there with one of the, like, looks like a really fancy cigars, kind of like in her hands. Please have a seat.
I wouldn't know if she's Elven, would I? Or I couldn't tell.
It's hard for
Right?
you to always tell. I would say you've grown a sense to understand body language and accents and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna make it that insane.
Okay. Alright. Cool.
But
I'll say in Elvish. Thanks for having us. Me again, I guess.
as she just kind of nods a little bit, and as all of you go to sit down, well, Mr. William here has brought up a very interesting thing, and I can see the likeness. Surprise, maybe you are still suffering, William? Maybe we need to get you looked at again. And he's just, no, I'm fine. I don't need to be poked and prodded anymore. I hate fucking needles, and that's about the end of it. Excuse my language. And she just chuckles a little bit. So, Mr. Aeth, right?
Yes.
Let me hear it from you. What is your... You think this is your brother? Is that what you think your relationship is?
It's possible. I can't tell, though.
Well, both of you do share some familiar traits, but who knows? That could be just part of your maybe heritage. But first off, William, they are cuffed, right? And yes, ma'am, they are. They're fine. They did turn in everything that we're aware of. Okay, good. Off with their heads. I'm just kidding. She
Well,
she
invisible.
looks
Ow.
at looks at you guys and just, well, there really is only one way we can find out. And just kind of like a little bit of a, not like a yell, but her voice does raise up. You guys can come in, and the door kind of like slams open as you can see one kid, a boy with blondish like hair color, kind of like arms just flat out from side to side as he's just like running around the couch. And then he is a little bit more darker skin complexion to her, but then you see just a few feet behind him a little bit more lighter skin colored what appears to be human with the same white colored hair as he is chasing him, running around the both couches. And you can hear another feminine voice kind of coming to the side of the couch where you guys, but she doesn't look at you. She looks and addresses Halloween as, I'm sorry, Miss Halloween, they tend to get a little wired up around this time. They haven't really had their naps just yet. It's fine, darling. Come here for a second. I wanted you to help me with something. As she gets closer to her, and I still haven't really looked at you guys. I'm just, why don't you have a seat and tell me if this one belongs to you? And she turns over and just to you two, almost like a stunned silence. She kind of, her eyes locked on Aeth. You can see she has also this white hair. It's definitely more. It feels like a little bit more pepperish with gray streaks here and there throughout the hair. As she, Aeth, is that you? Aeth, you clearly understand who this is.
It's your father.
Hello, mother.
And she's still just kind of standing there, and Halloween just, well, you can go hug him, you're fine. And she almost dives across the small table that in between the couches and just grabs a hold of Aeth and really starts to kind of cry as she's holding on to him.
Sorry for being late. I got delayed.
She, after just very few, like 2 minutes of her, after trying to recompose herself, and she goes back to sit next to Halloween and just, what happened to you? I taking her handkerchief and trying to clean up her tears as she is trying to continue with her phrase, and just, I thought you were dead.
Close to it. I lift up the arm, the silver arm.
Kind of
And
puts her hand over her mouth.
that's not the worst of it. I tilt the glasses down slightly.
You wouldn't have had to, as the image wasn't even there.
Forgot.
But you kind of,
The glasses still would have been there though. And I made them sunglasses because these ones were crafted with my. thing
yeah,
where I
no,
can make
no,
them
the
200
glasses are
gold.
there, but the effect wasn't. But you two kind of have seen him before, and he's sometimes hasn't kept it up as much as he did when you guys first met him. So it's plus a thing I forgot. So
No, that makes sense. I don't keep it up as much around them.
but
since
anyways,
I've-
she just seems to be in shock and just Halloween and just, please, dear, take your time. So I am actually very pleased that another member of this family has been, well, saved, alive, reunited. That actually does warm my heart some more. William just kind of
And-
like, he doesn't seem to like really understand. Like he's like,
Processing.
so that's my brother. Like I don't remember him at all. And she's kind of your mother kind of like dries up most of her tears and seems she can't really say much. And Halloween's just, you might still be suffering whether you like it or not. Excuse him, Mr. Aeth. He seemed to have quite a bit of a concussion when I got him. And there's some parts of his memory when he was a little bit more younger he can't remember.
What happened to the others?
Your mother speaks and just, well, your little brother is here, and of course your William is here, but Samuel, he didn't make it. He kind of tears up a little bit and just, he was too injured during our travels, and they tossed him out with the rest of the dead. Miss Halloween here has been very fortunate enough to allow me to have 2 gravestones for your father and for your other twin brother. But I held out for you, and I have to keep going back and forth. For
Okay.
Lillian, because I wanted to make sure, like, I still had hope.
She's alive. Just,
She is?
but
Where is she? Do you know?
I don't. But she doesn't sound well.
Oh, poor girl. And kind of, your mother is just going through, every time she seems to have somewhat composed herself, is broken again. Halloween just kind of gently pats her and just, well, as you can see, it's been hard on your mother. She is, honestly, she has gotten to a point of to terms, if you will, with you and your sister. And your mother speaks and just, actually no, Halloween will continue. So when this incident happened, I am aware that your village was attacked. What happened to you? Where did you go? If I can pry.
After the attack, I spent almost a year in Zetham recovering, both physically and mentally. One of my first friends I've made, she helped me, allows me to feel and somewhat see things around me based off the tremors or the sounds. I can almost see as well as I could before, um, which is why I use the cane for that purposes as well. She helped me put up an illusion to hide the scars as well as she could. But I've spent my time with the Blades of Light trying to find them.
Okay. Well, first off, I'm glad to hear that you were at least able to receive some sort of help in your time of need. And I deeply apologize for what happened to you to begin with. It's not easy, I can guarantee that. Well, uh, for your family here, it seems as they were taken into slavery. I was just happened to be in the area, uh, and I sensed something. I was just going to get William here, but there was a connection I can sense, and a plea from your mother, who also wanted me to take the child, um, uh, Christopher. But I am not as cruel as probably some of these others. So I made sure I got all three out of their little slave chain that they had, and they now work for me. Well, I currently own them.
Insight check?
Sure. What are you inciting?
When she says own, is what do I get from that? The vibe on that? Oh, that's pretty low. That's an 8.
She owns them. They are her property because she bought them.
Do they... When you say own, do they have any sort of rights or freedoms?
Well, compared to their previous lives, no. And I'm going to be straight with you. There's some people here that either have came to work for me or have found themselves in my debt or was once part of the slave trade. But I only take those that want to live, who want to thrive for something better for themselves, not to per let's just say I've seen some who try to take advantage of my kind offers, some who thought they could get away with the things that they even wouldn't be able to do as a normal person. I do what I can to get them out of their horrible situation and put them in this more luxurious situation where they don't have to fear for threats. I am not a cruel mistress. I have rules just like laws that you would see in other cities and towns, and for your example, the guilds. Everybody is treated fairly here. And your mother is nodding. She's like, yeah, she hasn't mistreated a single one of us. Your mother has more of a motherly instinct that I unfortunately lack. And therefore, she, I think, has one of the almost greatest honors, as not only does she continue to watch her youngest son grow, she gets to help with my son. Such a treasure of that to myself, I wouldn't leave to just any individual at all. Your brother here, Mr. William, is actually doing quite well, becoming potentially one of my future second in command over some of my forces, making sure things are kept right, making sure things are going the way they need to be going. And I have high hopes for Mr. Christopher here.
to hear that they're all right.
While they are under my protection and continue to do what they were told, yes, they will be.
Yeah, this place seems way more secure than we were expecting. Just being honest.
Well, I do have fierce competitions. I do have those who want to undermine my glorious hold on the sea trades.
Insight check its spell, isn't it?
I mean, you can
Or
insight
at least
check.
spells one of them.
That's kind of hard to insight, but because you don't
No, I don't get nothing.
Like
Oh.
Val?
Yeah, that'd be weird.
him being one of some, yes.
We've had a history with him.
Well, it must have been good because you're still alive.
Yeah, you could say. We helped escort him to Chrisport.
Ah. I see he's continuing to make his rounds.
Bottle.
How is he doing? I've heard a couple of rumors here and there.
From what my parents have said, one of his maids vanished on our trek there.
Well,
So we,
that's probably like
Well.
with any person. They probably stepped out of line or have done something they probably shouldn't have. That's pretty much almost with anybody with a high sense of power and authority.
the only thing is I can't remember who that is.
Do you disappear people? Like from existence?
Well, if they've done something they're not supposed to, they won't have an extra day to breathe. So one could
But like
say
to
that,
the
yes.
point that they can't be remembered. Sorry for interrupting.
Not particularly. Everybody has their own ways. It just depends on what they know, what they don't know. If people were supposed to see, I mean, I'm not going to lie. There was a time or two I've had some people's memories erased so that they could continue living and not have to face a blade.
Maybe that's it.
All I can see is the eyes, just slightly. But anyways. Well, I guess rumors will just be rumors.
We don't know what the rumors are, to be fair.
He's really fat.
Yeah, it's true.
Is that the rumors?
No,
true.
he's
I
always
I don't
tried
think-
to lift him.
he's always
very-
been of the bigger
Popular?
kind.
Does he eat
Corpulent?
people? Clarence thinks he eats people.
Okay.
I
technically,
honestly
whatever.
wouldn't know. Not like I indulge in what he eats.
Do you
I'm
eat
pretty
people?
sure if somebody's arm or hand didn't move fast enough from the plate, it probably got snatched. But that's just me.
Can't tell who's more surprised, Braden or the baby.
He's like, did they just say what I think? Yes, they did.
He can't even hear you.
I
We're
know.
Making fun of you, Scoops.
You see your uncle?
Well, I can let you have some alone time if you like, but at least you were able to reunite with your family.
One stress off my mind.
Well, I will be in the next room. If you guys, and she just gets up and your mother stands up as she starts to walk away, and she's, no, you can sit, you're fine. Keep an eye on him. Yes, ma'am. And she walks out.
Are you happy here? Truly?
Who are you directing that to?
As my mother.
I mean, I miss what we had. My family or home. To be able to go out and see the people of the town, see your father playing with your siblings. I do miss that. I miss him very much. But it it eases my heart that you're still alive. But it still aches knowing that your sister is still suffering.
As long as you're happy here.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah.
Did it just get louder?
I moved the thing up just slightly.
Sorry, I got.
Did it just get louder?
I'll put it back down.
It's okay.
25. You know what's better than 24?
25.
25.
25.
Oh. No, 24 is half.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Uh,
24, not the other way.
if everybody but Clay can deafen themselves. And then for the stream, we will do unmute that. Okay. Okay. Okay, correct.
Garbu's just gonna like very quietly look over at A, and then
Well-
like just kind of put his head down.
Still waiting on him.
Oh.
He'll figure it out eventually.
Garcon, Garcon.
Come back. Come back. Come back. Oh my god. He's an idiot.
You're deafened. Can you undeafen him, DM? You're in charge of the channel. You have this power.
Not when he's done it to himself.
Oos. Why doesn't he come back?
Because Leroy will handle it for me. So, okay. You put your hand on
Oh, fine.
Aeth, I swear. We're not
I
celebrating.
was
We want
writing-
you
I
to
was writing a note. I was writing a note on paper. Come back, you dumb fuck.
He said definite. He said definite. So I'm like, okay.
I know, but this means come back.
like this. Like
I
I
got
was
it
like
in
You,
this.
you're over here
I didn't
like
even see it.
you're over here fucking
I didn't even see
partying.
it.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Okay. Yeah.
so
Garbu's just going to slowly and quietly look over at Eighth and then just put his head down.
and then rip a big one. Oh.
Yeah, I'm laughing now, but I wasn't laughing when I first said that. But
Okay.
so
yeah, Garbu's just
She-
gonna like slowly look over quietly
she-
and then put his head down. But you can't see that, so
your
Ah,
mother
lucky.
Terrence sees me do it, but
You-
I don't say anything.
your mother was about to speak and then kind of gets interrupted by William. It's just, so what have you been doing? You said you got healed up and by the blades of light. Did you try looking for us, or did you just kind of stay there? It's more
Tried.
of me just wondering.
I tried. I looked. Checked. Tried to connect with make any connection with anyone I could. See if they could find you, but it was hard, given the circumstances I have been given by those bandits. And it wasn't until I started traveling with these fine folks, that gave me any sort of clue or hope of possibly finding you. And then I heard your voice crack, which the little crack. It seemed familiar. I couldn't just place my finger on it though.
Well, that's about all the questions I have. Mom, you can ask whatever. Oh, William, quit being mean. Look, I'm just saying, as he kind of goes and leans against one of the bookshelves and just ignore him. We didn't have a very good time when we were taken away from Eastbourne. It was very horrible.
You with the bandits? Or did you manage to escape?
They all we can from what I'm able to gather, we were taking away. When the house was on fire, I tried to get your siblings out, but we were all captured. I noticed some people were being killed, but they took us along with a couple of other people from town. I didn't see you, didn't see your sister. I knew if they've gotten this far, like, to our house, I kind of understood about your father. And I know he would have died trying. But we don't know where we were heading, just thrown in this giant cage. There was almost like a cloth placed over it where we couldn't see. All of us shackled. Some of us still bleeding. There was one person who had his head bashed in and was still thrown in there with us. but and you can see like hard for her to kind of swallow as she's recalling some of this. But they decided to try to sell some of us. And that's how we got fortunate for our end, because of Miss Halloween was able to rescue us from that. I can't remember how long we're stuck. Most of us getting beaten on a daily basis just by breathing.
Yeah, sounds like them. They when they got past Dad, I was trying to keep some sort of line, tried to keep him back, but then I lost my arm, and then they decided to uh, play some cruel game with me. I remember them cutting, slashing, burns, and then I tried to block it out, the pain, so much, and then when they decided to cut my eyes out,
William kind of speaks up. Look, man, can't you tell you're giving a mother a hard time? Why don't you leave out some of the details?
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it either.
Well, it's called understanding the room. You know, there's some things you may not want to go into detail with.
I made sure of that.
Yeah. Continue with your eyes being plucked out. Keep going with that.
How's that concussion feeling?
You want to feel it? I can let you have a taste. Boys,
think you wanna
boys,
do
quit,
that.
quit. It's okay, AF. I get what you're trying to do.
I woke up. I found myself was on a cart being transported to Zepham. Ran into Bolt, who did his best. Then Minnie decided to show herself, and I made a deal with her, and she helped me with making up for what I lost that night, magically, and in other ways. During that time.
I'm sorry you had to go through all of that.
It's in the past.
Well, what are you going to do now?
I gotta find Lily. See where she is. See if I can help her.
So, you finally find us and then you're wanting to leave again.
I made a promise. I'm not gonna go back on that promise.
Can I insight check him? Because the last time he was talking about Lillian was that he was gonna put her down, and now he's talking about trying to help her.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry for all the insight checks.
No,
Some
you're
of them
good.
were jokes.
That's
but
what
some
insight
like
is
this.
for. You just do
Yeah.
it.
Roll for that.
To me, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hide it.
And then however you want to try to Well,
Wouldn't
no,
technically
never mind.
be a lie.
You wouldn't explain it.
Okay, yeah.
Just whatever,
No.
whichever one you just roll to me.
Okay. Yeah. I can't even. Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to
Fun-
explain it to him?
No, just
I can-
conflicted, but you can see he's trying to stick with his morals.
Okay. So he is planning to help, as far as I can tell.
Yep.
Okay. Garby's just gonna like kind of furrow his non-existent eyebrows because he doesn't have hair, but kind of furrow his brow and
Look,
But if I can't, then I feel that if I have to, maybe stop her suffering at whatever is causing her to suffer.
right. Well, you have fun with that. I mean, if I found just most of my family's members just in one giant spot, I feel like I probably would have stayed a little bit. But hey, you do you, tough guy. William, no, I'm tired of his little tough act. All right, just because you're my older brother, you come off as some sort of prick, like you're the best person in the world. Don't get me wrong. I hate what happened to you too. I also hate looking at you the way you do. But it's not your fault. None of this should have happened to any of us. But we have to deal with what we have to deal with. So you spent this, what, couple of years looking for us. You find us and you're ready to leave.
I'm not ready to leave, but I'm not gonna abandon someone that is part of the family. Just because she wasn't here. So what, do I just leave her to suffer more? Is that what you want me to do? I'm gonna stand up at that point and start walking towards him. What would have happened if, say, you were that one that was suffering and she was here? What, should I just leave you to that fate?
Man, I had to suffer and you still wasn't even around. So how about you go sit your candy ass back down before I show you where your seat is?
I have dealt with shit for the last 5 years.
Make
I
I want you to make a... You can either make a athletics check or a acrobatics check.
It's gonna be a disadvantage either way.
Let me see. Who would be...
while we're paused for this, I want to insight check Will specifically on like
Damn it.
why he's being so like
Hostile.
yeah.
I think
You know,
Clearly
he's having a
coming
great
across
time
as
upstairs.
resentment, but
I think this is being...
Paying.
it's not
Wow.
Yeah, we'll do this.
I wish
Okay.
I didn't have disadvantage.
Well, they should have made a character that's fucking blind.
Well, no, he's disadvantaged on another reason. But,
Oh, they should have made a character
currently
that's
exhausted.
does stupid things and wins stupid prizes. So there you go.
As you're trying to insight, so you said you're trying to insight on like just what he's going on about.
Yeah, why he's being so hostile? Why he like
Oh, you have to be mad. It's just kid.
resents him so badly, and like if there's another element to it, or if it is just like what he's saying that like
it
Ace wasn't there for him, I guess.
as you see, you know, Aeth step up to him, and they're definitely getting heated. And Aeth is definitely taller than him, but as you're trying to like lean over and just get this like sight on him, you just see Aeth hit the floor with William's hand like on his chest, and he's like, "First off, I warned you to stay off of like whatever you're trying to fucking do, because it ain't gonna happen here. You're in my house. Second of all, you wasn't there for any of us. And to be coming back now to just leave for a chance for you to actually die and we wouldn't know? Yeah, great thinking." Takes his hand back off of him as the mother stands up, and she's just like, "William, stop it." And he's like, "Look, I'm done. All right, I don't need this anymore." Looks at looks down to you as you're on the floor, and just, "You want to continue not being around? I'm not leading you out this time." And then just kind of goes and walks out the door. You can hear your mother as she kind of like runs up to help pick you up, and just "I'm sorry, Aeth. He's just under a lot of stress. He..." She like looks like she was about to, and you can hear the words as like, he, and just kind of cuts off, and just don't worry about him.
Insight check on that. I want to know. Yeah, what the... No, no. Come on, don't you dare do this to me. Okay, 14. Alright. I was gonna be mad if it was a 4 or a 5.
I was chanting for the nat one, but I had myself muted, so
I
it didn't
know.
happen.
Been great.
From what she rolled as well, for whatever reason, you can't pick up on what she was about to say. Her emotions, while she has been sad and crying and somewhat joyful as well, there was a part that you can tell she's keep hidden from you as she's helping you back up and just trying to dust you off a little bit, and just, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Well,
I get why he's mad. I can't leave her. I can't just leave her to whatever she's suffering from.
I understand, and you just got here.
No.
I didn't know if I'd ever see you again. I didn't even know if you were still alive.
I don't know where to find you guys. I was worried you might have been off the continent or somewhere else entirely. I don't want to leave. I don't want to make it seem like that. It's just... I made that promise to find everyone. And whether it was to either bring you guys back to Eastbourne if needed, or have some sort of closure and put up some gravestones next to Dad's, I can't just go back on my word. I can't.
I understand. I think your father would have been proud. Well, let me go get
I'm not
Miss
sure how long.
Halloween because I need to get the boys to sleep.
Which one's Christopher?
You see, she was starting to explain, like, you know, kind of like, did you not recognize him? He was right here, but then it kind of like
oh yeah, he's the one with the
it
blonde hair.
re-clicked
Like,
that.
and then she's like, oh yeah, he's blind.
Yeah, she hasn't really had to face this sort of problem, so she's explains that he was the second boy that was running through here in this room when I came in.
Could I meet him?
Yeah, you have to give me a moment. They tend to wild each other up, especially when it gets close to their nap time, and it kind of creates a little bit of a headache. But yeah, give me one moment, and she kind of heads off.
I
So
like
you
to
guys
go
are kind of
back.
like left in the room alone for the moment.
As soon as she's out of the room,
She wants to leave. She wants to go home and have her old life. She does not want to be here. Like, this is fine and all. She likes the safety, but she misses what she had. And your
She's probably
brother
only
just
staying.
wants to resent you for the years that he suffered without thinking about others, I guess.
Oh yeah, sorry, but your insight it was about the same.
Yeah.
What he was saying. I feel like you should got that.
I don't know if we're
Well,
being listened to, but I'm willing to help you if you want to try and pursue their freedom.
that's if one of them wants it. The other, I'm
I
sure
know
Mom and Williams
it,
don't.
Really?
your mom does. Christopher might like his friendship
Friend.
that he has. Will seems like he's hated
Angry.
on his own custard.
Is that a word?
I don't know. I've heard people say some expression that sounded kind of like that.
Mustard?
It was like hated on his own potar.
Keep going.
You're doing great. You got us.
We believe in you.
Hated on his own. Who
Come
is
on.
it?
Garbu wouldn't know it. I don't think.
Roll an intelligence check.
Yeah, dude.
Net one,
Yeah.
net one. No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wasted on his
wow.
own petard?
No, bro, you got it. This is freaking
Okay.
16? Yeah, 100%
Yeah.
you got it.
Wasted on his own petard?
All right, there you go.
Yeah. But like he just seems like he resents you for not being there, but at the same time ignores the fact that like you did try to protect them and that's kind of how you resulted in the state you ended up in.
He's
We should
stubborn.
we should take him to a casino.
Eighth or his brother?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Would I do well?
You read people very well, I think.
You guys
He's
can
gotta
hear
lie, though.
the footsteps
true.
coming back in as the door opens up,
I can
and
be read pretty easily.
Miss Halloween comes back around and sits in the chair and just, well, hopefully your conversations went okay. And pardon the manners, Mr. Aeth.
It's fine.
You can see your brother here in just a moment. I got them to actually go to sleep before your mother came and got them. So when you leave, I'll let you stop by to see him.
Okay.
But other than that, is there anything else?
How much would it cost to buy their freedom?
Well, first off, I wouldn't put it that way. I would put it in terms of settle their debt. But
Settle that.
it's the same regardless. But I try to not make them feel like they're owned. Um, well, if you have 150,000 gold on you, that would do it. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. They were they were definitely being overpriced, but I don't like dealing with the slave trade at all, and to be fair with you, I would have kept going past the ones that were taking your family. It was only your mother who caught my eye, and it wasn't what she was saying or doing to get my attention. It was her holding on to your brothers. Like, she would be willing to put her life on the line for anything to try to make sure they stay safe. I don't know, it just kind of resonate with me. So, I went against a little bit of my code, bought them so that they can work for me. Gave them a little bit of a better life, but a debt is still a debt. I'd be out money if I did that for anybody who seemed innocent and poor. But I can tell you, young and younger tends to go pretty well high, in fact, through the trade, because you can, if you put them in the right way, you could almost make them whatever you want them to be. So they're very valuable. But that is how much I had to pay.
DM someone, would I know if there's anything close to value of 150,000 gold? Like object or anything?
On you?
No. God no. I got nothing.
$12 in some freaking pocket.
I got an expired Starbucks coupon from like 7 years ago.
And a Blockbuster gift card.
Oh yeah, there you go, Blockbuster gift card.
Well, I'm sure there could be probably extremely rare items. But stuff like that, it's like you would never know about. And most of the, if you thought about an item, more than likely it's probably locked up in somebody's like mega vault within a
Or it's
vault.
being hidden in a little dummy plane of its own and being wheeled at tournaments.
So like,
Freaking
Raccoon,
Yeah.
like a dog runs in the room, says that and runs out again.
more you know. But she, with a little bit kind of like an awkward pause of you guys just like kind of thinking about it, and she's,
Would a 1,200 gold down payment be of any help?
That's a
that
little over 1%.
wouldn't really make
A little
me
less than 1%.
Well, Garby wouldn't know that.
it wouldn't really make me feel as I have a safety net, if you will, and I can understand.
What about a year's service of a master blacksmith?
And who would that be?
I don't have my tools on me, but I made my armor myself, and I just kind of move
So
a little.
you're willing to offer yourself for years service Well, first, if I was to take something like that, I would have to see your work. Well, I'm not going to say that you're lying what you've done, but. And I'm not saying I want to see it now either. But if this was something I was willing to agree upon, I would have to see what you could do before I would accept something like that.
I need to finish what I'm currently working on, but if it would help Eighth, I'd be happy to, I guess, spend a year.
I'll tell you what. Kind of stands up for a moment and goes to the window. I don't like seeing families torn apart like this. I'm sure your mother probably would like to try to get back to her normal lives. Maybe your brothers too. I don't know, should ask him. But nevertheless, a debt is a debt. But there are some things that have come up. If you can take care of these 3 things, I think I can forget their debt.
Those 3 things are what?
Well, only one of them seems to be mostly dangerous at this point in time, but the other 2 seem to be pretty easy and manageable. And it would help me out as possible some extra help without me having to pay for it. I think goes a long way.
You want us to kill somebody?
Oh no. I am not in that type of line of work, and nor I hope I am never. Now, yes, there is some things that unfortunately has to happen, but I try not to make that a common thing. First off, I'm sure as you probably can tell, I'm sure you could probably tell Stolen Fair is a pretty good trading hub. And that some of us merchants managed to kind of build together. Well, come to find out, some local alchemist who needs to be... I think they need to go down the sewers with their stupid inventions. They didn't think that the potions that they keep creating had any lingering or nasty effects or anything like that. Well, turns out their stuff has some nasty effects on things that were down there in the sewers beneath Stormfair, and it needs help cleaning out. Me and some of the other merchants have tried to send some guards down there, but lost about half of the people that went, saying they just couldn't do it. Either they were melting, the stuff they were wearing was melting. Hard to tell.
Melted? As in like acid? Or
That's the way I assume.
Right. So not like heat melted, but like
From what the report was, while some could have seen in the dark, they've had some sort of light source with them. And to be fair, this was more of trying to understand what's down there, what's causing some sort of issues. And come to find out, these things were a byproduct of these alchemists who were mindlessly dumping their waste down the drains. Which again, I need to remind myself to check up on them, make sure they ain't doing this shit again. Anyways, it doesn't seem like heat was involved. It seemed like some sort of acid-like material.
that's a shame.
that's the That's the first job
And that's
or
the
the
most.
first favor.
Well, that's the first task, challenge, favor, yes. And that's the one that's so far the most difficultest.
And the other two?
Well, the second one, I have a port being built on across the way on the waters of Palmer. I just need people to watch it, make sure it goes smoothly.
In which city?
She
Where is that?
kind of walks to one of the bookshelves and pulls out like a book, and it has almost like a map, but it's chopped up in pieces to really fit in a book. And she kind of goes to some of the pages and walks it over and puts it on a table in front of you guys. She points to here as it's close in between Ares Gate and Drawridge. I have
We
a
were
port
heading-
that is under construction there, and I just want to make sure things go the way they need to be.
we
Extra
were
higher.
heading that way to begin with, I think.
We'll see. Sounds like it's already in your favor to try to do something like this. So far, I haven't heard anything bad, but when it gets closer to being done, if I was ever to sabotage a rival or competitive, I'd wait until they're almost done to make sure it's completely ruined.
What about the possibility of the dragon?
Well, some things we can and cannot control. I don't plan on seeing that abomination, but at the same time, I don't know. Same time, I haven't heard anything else about it. I heard reports of some cargo ships up in Crisport got attacked by them or by the creature.
Yeah, we were there for that one.
Oh, so see, you already have experience to handle something like this.
I wouldn't call it experience.
We saved a good amount of it wasn't a majority, but it was a good amount of people. Me and Clarence kind of crafted a boat in the middle of the water.
And that's the experience I'm talking about. Let's just say if this dragon were to attack, I would rather you save the people that are there and not worry about the building. Lives, while yes, can also be replaced, it makes it a lot easier if you don't have to replace them. And then, if you're very curious, the last task is just a simple word to a leader that I would like a meeting with them. That's it.
Do we? What leader?
Oh, the. Ba-da-da-da-da. Here.
What's
Oh,
the town's
just-
name again?
Just the Titan and Ares Gate. Once the port is complete, I'd like to have a meeting with the leader there to go over some things. And so the third thing would just be you not really negotiating, I just need to talk.
Okay. Could we just?
If as she kind of, well, no, she leaves the book. If you're willing to do these things, of course, I wouldn't be paying you anything, but I would consider all three, if completed, a repay of their debt. And then they can make the choice. They can either come under my employment They can go back to whatever their previous lives were, whatever they choose.
And I'm just doing something right now.
Yeah.
What's the town name again?
Which one? The one that you guys are at?
Yeah,
Storm Fair.
Stormfair. Okay. Making notes. Dungeon Stormfair. Yeah, we'll just that looks like correct spelling. Yeah. Okay. Could I get an insight check to see if there's any ulterior motives on this from coming from her?
Yeah. Make an insight.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, 8. I mean, even if I didn't have disadvantage, it still would have been 8.
She seems to be telling the truth that
Could you?
she's not coming off as some sort of, you know, like I have to have some sort of final thing about things or whatever. She um is genuine. There's these things that needs to be taken care of. If you guys can prove yourselves, she has no issue, you know, settling a debt because you guys probably would have saved a lot more. And I'm gonna mute myself, so just keep going.
What do you guys think? I'm sure 2 out of the 3 would be happy for that.
I feel like we could
I'm
take
fine
care of
with-
one of them really easily, one of them kind of easily, and one of them is going to be hard.
I feel
Yeah.
like the first two I'm fine with doing. We've done similar in the past, helping out with something that's causing problems for a city and then protecting people. The last one we've done messages before. I'm already planning on taking a message to the dragon there. So,
Elise is with us
Which
now,
that
right?
would be.
No,
I
I
think
thought we
he's
went
saying that
outside.
I would have a message for the dragon is
Not
new
yet.
to the party
Okay.
as well. I don't think I relayed that information.
If you
Should
did,
we-
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Should we make a decision as a group and get Elise in on it?
We
How?
could.
Can I go get Elise?
Um,
Clarence just takes off down the hall. Full speed.
you, if you want to, you can ask, but it would be a good time frame. But if you would ask, she would probably say, "Well, if you need a moment to think about this, you're more than welcome to do so." Some of these are not necessarily on a time crunch or anything, and these can be handled hopefully soon, but again, not a big rush.
We could probably do the Stormfair one. That one doesn't seem like it'd be too big of a deal. It'd be kind of like helping the town itself, not just helping her.
Well, of
Yeah,
course.
I feel like if we had known about the acid monster in the bottom of the city, we probably would have tried to pursue helping with that before.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good thing. we
And
didn't.
it's not even the townspeople's fault. It's just some alchemists
Yeah.
pouring crap into the sewer.
You see, she's like making a note, and like it's a little bit obvious, and it's like what rule she's trying to set up for the alchemists as you guys are talking about it, because she's like, I swear they're going to start a fire, and I'm sorry, ignore me. I'm just writing some stuff down for them.
Maybe. What would you?
Have they not started a fire already? I feel like fire would probably be easier than acid.
She just like stops and
I
like
think
stares at you, and I would say even without an insight, you could tell like yes, it's happened before.
Okay.
they're like a a pub. What would it be? An HR nightmare. Just like God, what the hell did the alchemist do this time?
They are. But
Ah.
she closes her little notepad. If you need to consult about this, you may. I will have you all escorted back out. And if you guys want to do this, you can let me know. If you don't, no harm feelings. Just keep in mind that even though you know your family's here, I still have to keep up all of my protections.
Appearance.
All of, yes, and that as well. That you won't be able to come and go all the time through here. You won't be able to message them either, as this whole place is protected from any sort of magic. This way, nobody can be influenced. Information can't go in or out. Yes.
Do you have anyone outside that I might be able to get a message through if Ace needed to contact his family?
Yes.
And if so,
when you
could I
guys
meet them?
when you guys are walking out, they will be introduced to you. The magic messaging and sending is one of my favorite tools, especially for some of my captains who are part of my sea trades across. So, nevertheless, if you want to follow me, I'll let you go see your brother, but please be very quiet. And she guides you guys into a little bit down the hall and opens the door, and Aya's mother, who's kind of like in there in a chair, just kind of like reading a book, but she's kind of also watching them a little bit as they're both the boys, the one with the blonde hair and the white hair are sleeping, and she stands up, and Helwyn just kind of like tells her to sit back down quietly, and she kind of gently guides you a little, and just say, he's over here on the right. I don't want to whisper it. He's over here on the right.
Okay. He would I guess he's like looking down, I guess. Basically just you gotten so big. Here. I wish I could actually see you and Mom and I guess even William. It's a little bittersweet, but I'm happy you're safe. I know Dad'd be proud of you. Looks like you made a friend. Good to see that. Make sure you keep your brother out of trouble. He would reach his hand out to if there's like hair blocking his face a little bit, just to move it out of the way a little bit. And part of him just thinks he could just stay here with them, but also he remembers his promise and also his promise to himself and as well as for them as he reluctantly pulls his hand away.
As you guys start to head back, we're gonna take a break. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. So, as we pick back up, you guys being escorted out, Clarence and Garber, you guys kind of clock one of the hallways before you really get going down all the steps and stuff like that. William, as he's just standing there, watches you guys go by, just doesn't say anything. You guys get escorted all the way out, and you guys get pretty much all the way back to the main entrance where you guys were previously. As you guys get in there, hey, where's Zach at? Oh, I think he's outside playing with dogs and stuff like that. Tell him to get his ass in here. One of the guys opens his door. Zach, get in here. No. Zach, you got work to do.
I don't wanna.
No. God damn it.
It's an absolute slaughter. It's like snow everywhere, dogs everywhere. It's like
Two guys kind of go out and you can hear, get your hands off me. No, come on.
Snowballs raining everywhere.
They managed to bring Zach back in and he's just, God, I hate all of you. Like, it's just this Goliath of a guy. And he looks, and he's like, what? Look, this kobold, you need to get to know one another so he can message you stuff. Oh. Walks over and just like towers you, Garbu, and he's just leans down on one knee, still like towering you.
Still
And-
craning my neck, just not as far. It goes from
And he's just,
Oh, we were worried he would.
they call me
Bring his neck
Zach.
too far.
Hey Zach, how are you?
thought
Come out.
Alright, if you need to ever message the mistress, you can message me and I'll get it to her.
Okay. If you need to contact one of us or our other friend, you can contact me, I guess.
I will do that. Goes
I
to
feel like-
send.
Hold on,
Nice
hold on,
to
hold on.
meet you.
I don't think
Yep.
Garbu should be the one translating messages.
he
As
he
Garbu holds his hand up.
he picks your hand and just like goes up and down, up and down type thing, and then he's like holding you, and he like as he's holding you, give me key. They hand him the key, and then like he undoes your shackle, and then he just takes you outside and then just chucks you in the snow. Zach, no,
it's
get back in
snowing?
here.
Oh yeah, it is winter.
Well, no,
it's a winter.
it never. It does not snow here.
Oh.
It's
Well,
because
because Elise
Elise,
is there.
No.
Elise has that snow globe skill, so she's
Oh.
created snow.
I just fall. You just see like a Garbu-shaped indent in the snow, and I'm probably like 2 feet deep. I don't know how
So-
deep the snow is, but I'm below the surface.
I mean, it's been snowing in that one specific spot for how long? Let's
A
see.
Like
an hour. At
good
least.
while.
Yeah,
but-
it doesn't specify how long it lasts for.
yeah, I think it's just the way I would say it is like as long as you keep kind of shaking it. So probably every periodically you go and like shake it again, and then maybe once like all the snow inside the globe has settled, I think that's probably when it stops. So
Okay.
you know, like
Oh, she's been running around shaking everywhere, so
Yeah.
have fun with that.
if you got smart enough, you probably would have tied it to a dog or something. So as they ran around, it never stops. But
There's
anyway,
just a Saint Bernard with it tied
There's-
to his neck.
There's just a massive snow
Barrel.
fort in the distance.
but all of you guys were able to get the rest of your things. Have been unshackled. You can feel like this warmth as it comes back to you guys, realizing you can do your magic again.
I do a
um,
sound in my own ear.
It
Could we
echoes.
get a name of
You
the
just-
the
everybody
Titan
else
of
hears, like,
Ares?
From my ear. Just a fart right in my own ear.
Do what, Aeth?
Could we get the name for the Titan of Ares Gate, possibly? before we leave?
That
I
one, like, they kind of look around and say, I don't fucking know. You'll just have to go over there and find out. Sorry.
yeah, shit. So much for the easiest job ever.
Do we know
Just like,
anybody from
boom!
there? Do we know anybody from there?
I
Uh,
supposed to go meet someone. I know Niall started there, so we could maybe message him, or that was where
Yeah.
he was found
He might know.
in the area near there. But and he's also a detective, so if he doesn't know, he could find out.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm
We-
teasing. But also, did we have any outstanding jobs with Niall?
warrants.
Like, if I contact him, uh, should I ask about anything if we do want to go that route?
Didn't we have him try to find both of our families? Find out anything?
I think yeah, that is a thing that we had asked if
So
we.
we could probably tell him he doesn't need to do that now.
Well, we could tell him that we found some of your family and we know there's one more.
I don't want to put him at risk finding the other one.
Okay. Do you want us to try and find Samuel? I know they
His
said
body?
yeah, dropped off some point after they were taken because he was too injured. But
Yeah, well, he's dead now. I mean,
I don't know
we
if
would
it
only
would
be.
be like opening old wounds to try and ask if they remembered where he had been left behind or what items he may have had on him when he was left behind.
Mm. If we do that, God, I don't want to imagine what William would say to that, since he seemed to take issue with me leaving.
I feel like if we do that, it would be after we do these 3 tasks.
What
By
tasks?
the way,
From a
yeah,
distance.
Like,
From the
right.
scope where
like
her head just
Elise,
pops out.
Elise, yeah, Elise, who hates doing almost anything that she doesn't want, just hears tasks like, what?
What?
You see, like out of the fort, you see like Elise like comes out of it. It's like, what tasks?
Gets smoked in the face by a snowball.
No, yeah, by who?
I don't know. I just said by somebody.
I dare you, double dare you, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're out of my line of sight. I can't really reach you.
I'm always out of your line of sight.
There,
That's true.
just roll me a acrobatics check. Actually, roll me a perception check first, Elise.
Oh, I rolled a 2, so for 13. I
You-
love how my 2 is still a 13.
You can roll me a acrobatics check to try to dodge this.
9.
You got hit by a snowball.
Oh.
I
I
Where?
just
oh,
point
never mind.
immediately. As soon as she turns in our direction, I point.
Lucy, who when Elise left the fort, Lucy's like, yes.
I cast tidal wave
I
on
got
her.
her.
Wait, no,
Oh my
wait.
God.
Ah!
Just kidding.
Like it,
Filter.
the way it goes is it doesn't slam into the fort as it goes. It just like arcs up and just dives in. She's no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Well, I feel like the snow itself probably just melts and turns into the tidal wave.
No, anyway, where were you guys? I forgot. Tasks,
Oh,
yes. No.
yeah. No. What? Oh, huh? Oh, it was. She says to settle a debt.
What fucking debt? You don't owe her anything.
Uh,
Oh, who? Her?
Not for us. For my family. Yeah, that or if you got
That
100.
is, no.
Yeah, that or if you
that
got
is-
150,000 gold lying around, we could probably
I
just
do,
give
but
her that.
no.
Wait, huh?
No, not me.
You mean we've been? Oh, okay, good.
I got you there. Loser.
You did. You did. Okay, I'll take. No, she just said we gotta clear out some acid spitting monster in Stormfair. Help
Bleh.
watch port getting built. Make sure it doesn't
Boring.
get sabotaged. And talk to some guy named the Titan of Ares Gate.
Fuck that guy.
Did you tell her why?
Oh,
Yeah, I just keep
Yeah.
saying no because it's more fun than saying yes.
well, the Titan, we just gotta say, hey,
Yeah, but why
the
why is all
mistress.
this bullshit? Yeah, whatever. I don't care about the tasks.
Well,
Also, what's the thing with your brother?
She doesn't know anything.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been
well,
here
I'm gonna
out
spend.
here having a good time.
Oh my god.
Oh, right. Sorry. All right, I'll spend the next 15 minutes explaining what happened while we were in there.
All of
It's like,
what
wait a
happened?
minute. She just doesn't know.
Yes.
You explained about
All of
being
it.
slammed to the ground in the argument, and about
No.
Garbu offering
Well, yes.
his services.
Not the guard. All right. All right. Not
Look,
okay. I'll explain
when
the
you
slam
say
to the
all
ground
of it,
part.
that means all of it.
Yeah, okay, all
Give
of
a
it.
brief
Yeah,
description of
fine,
what all
fine.
you tell her.
What do
Just a
what are
quick-
you
mean,
wanting to
it-
tell her?
It's your
I'll
stupidity.
tell her.
You always tell everything.
Okay, I'll tell her. All right, I'm trying to best describe it. I'll tell her what we found out when we were talking to them, how the whole interaction went, and how pissed William seemed he got. I will not go into detail being slammed to the ground.
He was slammed to the ground.
God
No,
damn
I
it.
don't do that. I should. But I
I'll also explain the slavery aspect of that and what happened with that, and then explain in detail about what she wants for the tasks exactly.
I mean, I don't blame your brother for being upset. Also, you do realize if you want to get your sister, you just have to fucking tell her where you are to come fuck you up, right? Just pointing out that little fact. You're like, I have to go look for it. She can literally, she wanted to know where you were, and then and then she'll come and find you. So it's like literally, if you want to find her, just
Yeah,
fucking
we
tell
just
her.
tell her that we're here, and then she'll come right here, and you can have the whole family reunion.
Yeah, you can all gangbang her.
Also, there are a lot
What?
of guards here, so if that did happen, at least there's like
You're just gonna skirt by the gangbang?
I don't know what that
we're
is.
not.
like
We're
I do,
not.
I'm this.
No, we're not explaining it. We're not explaining it.
I would have
I
said that.
literally listen. I literally turned 9 like the day before I met you all.
That doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything to me.
Yeah, I know your
We're
birthday.
not. We're not explaining it.
I mean, okay, team up on her and fuck her shit up, and then you know.
That
whatever.
doesn't help because you
that's-
just said.
Yep.
Eh.
I do know
Anyway.
what that word means.
Anyway, I do get very upset, and I also think that doing this task is completely fucking utterly pointless because the only person who wants to be free is your fucking mother. And I'm not gonna sit there and go around and be some fucking crime boss's like worker for free.
I get that.
It's like
But
it's only a mother. Do one favor for your mother, and the others because your brother will definitely fucking stay.
Mhm.
Like he has purpose now. What do you think? He's gonna like go up and leave with your mother to go to some fucking village where they have nothing? Hell no.
you might get paid for this instead of being a slave.
Yeah.
Ish.
I don't think you can consider yourself being a slave.
No, they did.
No,
Garby
she
They
did.
did.
She did.
His
The mother,
yeah,
right?
the mom did. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I
Like the
don't
mother
know
probably
about
wants.
Will,
You're right.
But I think Will
mean,
might just not understand what's going on sometimes.
I mean, I know you're always like trying to look into doing good and everything in the world, but you also have to realize that you're just being used.
Also, the alchemist did pour some chemicals down into a sewer.
Ah, fuck those guys. I don't give a shit.
So
No,
Lee's
but
out.
honestly-
Who else is still in though?
Also, we're gonna go to the we promised Lucy to help her first, so you know that's all. Regardless,
No,
what's gonna.
we
Well,
don't have a time. She's not saying we're on a time crunch
Yeah.
with that.
I feel like we could, even if we want to do that, we could maybe. It's some sort of acid in a sewer. I feel like with some protection from energy, we can go handle that in a few minutes, and
You
then
say that?
probably head off.
I don't really feel like being some crime boss's free worker. Also, like
I mean,
150k, 150k sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Well, they were bought as slaves, and apparently, young is more expensive. I almost said cheaper, which is a little sickening to say that out loud, but yeah.
Well, but did you think about the whole like your brothers probably not wanting to come with you? And then what would be the point of having your mother freebie?
She seemed like she wanted to go back to Eastbourne and have a normal life.
Well, isn't that shouldn't you negotiate that for her freedom if she wants to go, and not the others, because the others don't really care.
I think Christopher would be fine. I don't.
I-
I don't
w-
see the issue with him going with my mother back to Eastbourne. More gives William a choice of what he wants to do.
I didn't think like it seemed like a negotiation though. I think it's got to be all or nothing.
I think she might be willing to go for another deal, but she might need more sample of that deal.
You mean just money?
Well, I guess go
Unless
that route.
unless we can plant a tree that instantly grows 150,000 gold, I don't think that's an option.
I mean, I'm just gonna
I
point
think
something
about
out
it
real
for,
fucking
like,
quick.
Does your god do that? No.
Like none of you guys ever ask questions. You just nod yes to tasks and shit, and you don't really.
We're
think
not.
about- I mean, that sound like you just said yes, 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 yes. In a way.
We weren't just saying yes to it. We were listening to
No,
it.
we
We didn't
told her
exactly
wanted to
have
talk
much.
about it, and she said we could, and then communicate our decision.
No, you also didn't think about like maybe your brother doesn't want to come with you. Like from what he sounds like, he's only gonna be more upset at you.
But the thing is, right now he doesn't have a decision. But if this is done, then he has a decision. Does that make sense? So he can make the decision to come or the decision to stay. How would you feel if you weren't given a decision at all,
Or if your sister was a slave.
and your sister didn't have a decision? You see what?
I don't think you want to know what my answer is gonna be, so I'll just leave it at that.
You would just kill everyone and free them. Yeah.
I mean, that's an option.
Okay, why don't you do that here?
So I'm not really
No.
into doing that here.
Because I feel like that would end up him resenting me more,
Yeah.
taking his purpose away.
They've
And he's
also
already
kind of
upset with him.
set up lives here and made friends with some of these people. I doubt they want to see them harmed.
Burned or died.
Mostly burned. Looks over at Elise. Yeah,
Drowned.
mostly burned.
No, drowned,
Burned.
I think there'd also be a good amount of burning.
bludgeoned to death.
Arrows. Cosmic
Anyway.
arrows.
Anyway, I feel like you guys sort of walked into a unfavorable situation.
I don't think so. The conversation went well. Aside from their security measures, everything seemed like pretty. Oh yeah, I need to go get my stuff. They just threw me outside without giving me my stuff back.
I would say they gave
Or
it to
not me, fucking-
Clarence.
Oh. Does Clarence pull it out at this point, or do I walk back in the building and go, "Hey, you forgot to give me my stuff," and they're like, "We gave it to your friend."
I wouldn't say a word to him if he did that though.
That happens. I go back inside, and then a few seconds later, I come back out, and I'm like, "Clarence, can I have my stuff?"
Yeah.
No,
And
I
just
have
like,
it.
"But I have it.
He's
Oh.
holding it. I can see.
I
I
had
know
it
you
out. Like,
can't
I was
see,
doing
but like
things.
he's holding it.
Come
Can't
on,
you
man.
feel him waving it around? What do
I
you
thought
think
we were
he was
still doing
waving?
the joke. I thought we were still part of the joke.
We turned it on you because you're blind. Sorry.
Mm.
It makes
It's
it
a way easier joke, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Sorry about that. Should we stop joking about that?
It's not like he's disabled. He has like tremor sense. He's like an alien.
Are you an alien?
Or predator, technically, right? Or no, they sell geothermal.
No, one of those worms.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Hey, it's as
Tremors.
they're like talking about this, like your whole vision, like not vision, but like your sense, like the things around you, it's like it goes dark, and then it just kind of comes back.
Also, wait, are there other people
That's
around?
I mean, there's just
That
Zach
was-
who's out there. He's like running around with Luro and
You making a
Lucy.
snow angel.
Like he's having the
Is there
time of
like a
his
s-
life.
Is
Okay.
there like a log or a stump, like a tree stump, somewhere to sit?
No,
I'm just no shit.
no.
Another thing, Ace thinks that you're helping the entity torture him.
Most definitely.
Wait,
Wait, you are?
insight check.
No, of
Insight
course
check.
not. God damn it,
Oh.
like guys, sarcasm.
Inside check her when she says she's not.
I'm
Like,
inciting it
Jesus
again.
fucking- Like, oh, but like any dragon
I'm
fuck.
rolling really well.
Why did I roll?
That's the
Okay, I
same
rolled
thing
the
you guys
same
rolled the
thing
last
for the
time.
same
That's
exact
great, isn't
insight
it?
against Elise.
I got a 20.
Yeah, it's fucking sarcasm. It's like, hello.
That was the same rolls. The
Like,
exact
I'm
same
not gonna roll
rolls.
anything. It's fucking sarcasm. Get
I'm
with the
fine
flow.
with wasting a
You
nat
guys
20
did.
because
You
it's
guys
fun.
did this last time, and you rolled the exact same numbers.
No, he rolled
Like-
an 18. Now he rolled a 16.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
lower.
Natural 20. Is she helping the entity?
My God.
You get the sense that keep this up and she might, but she might do it against all of you. But
She
at
might
this
do- yeah, she,
at this particular moment, no, she's not.
if we were holding her sister hostage, she'd kill us in a second.
I mean, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she'd ask questions later and find out that her sister was like possessed by a demon, and that's why we had her tied to a chair.
Unlucky.
I feel like she would just kill everyone in the house.
Did she open a weird
Except for-
jar too?
Anyway. I don't like any of this.
Yeah, she didn't. She's not. Yeah.
And
I
I also
don't-
agree with your brother.
But that's why he's been acting so weird around you, is that he thinks something happened.
Yeah, of course. That's 101 divide and conquer, hello?
Do you
It
think
would
this is
probably
she's targeting all of us?
Him if you could say in a serious.
I don't know. I
manner
think
that
she
you
just
didn't.
no. What she's doing is like she's targeting A and trying to isolate him from the rest of us by making him not trust the rest of us.
Hey, do you trust us?
Sometimes. Yeah.
I don't like that answer.
What does that mean? Like, would you give us our
Yeah, I
gold and
don't.
then like walk away and expect us to keep it?
Yeah. I'll give you guys my gold.
If you were falling off a
let you-
cliff, do you think we'd exchange a hand to try to pull you back up?
I mean, maybe Garbu could, but I don't know about you.
Okay.
Clarence.
I literally
all right.
fucking said
Physically.
you falling from a
I'll-
cliff. What the fuck are you
I'm right.
talking about?
I'm
No,
all
I
bad.
meant physical. I
let's
meant
be real.
physically. I meant physically. I meant physically.
And I also fucking
Come
literally
on.
brought you back from dying. Like, what the fuck are you talking about there?
I was just
no,
gonna
I
walk
meant-
away
I
and
meant-
go play with Zach.
I meant you. I meant if you could
I knew it.
pull me up.
Yeah,
Why would you
Garby's
pull
just
you
gonna
up?
walk away at this point and go play with Luro and Zach and the others.
Lucy.
After that,
Lucy's the only other.
There's like
I
10,
can't
there's like what,
remember
there's
anything,
8 dogs
right?
just running around.
there are dogs.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was more upset than anything else when I was talking to him.
Yeah, of course,
as if
because
he
he's like,
blinked.
yeah, you found. No, he's not blaming you. He's like saying, oh, so you found us now, and then you're gonna just leave. Of course, you're gonna be upset about that. And also, like the excuse of you saying, oh, but I want to find my sister. You can literally make her show up.
Yes, but we don't. You've heard how she sounds. I don't know.
Yeah, but
how
then
it
why
is.
did you lie to
I
your
didn't wa-
brother?
I didn't want to tell him that there's a possibility we might have to kill her. Okay. I didn't want to say it in front of my mother. I didn't want to say it in front of him. I didn't want to say it in front of.
Well, do you think like you know what this thing, right? That my father used to say is like if you fucking lie, the lie's eventually gonna come out, right?
It wasn't a lie. It was more.
Or well, the
There's
truth,
only so
whatever you
much
want
you
to
could-
call it, it's perspective. It's all how you
Okay, if-
perceive it. Semantics.
You always say practice tact when you say something. So what would it have been if I said, "All right, well,
I don't always say
I'm
that. I
gonna
said it
go-
once to Garbu.
yes,"
Twice.
but you say it to us. Sometimes we have to be aware of what we're supposed to say, what we do and don't say, or do or don't do.
Yeah, and I think your brother
So
wanted the
how
truth.
how would he react if I said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go see if we can find our sister or bring her here, and if it goes bad, I'm probably gonna have to kill her."
Well, that's probably better than not saying anything.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it? No.
well, that's what you think.
Yes, that's what I think.
It's called ripping
Would
off
you-
the band-aid. Like he's gonna have to find out
Your,
eventually.
your idea of ripping off a band-aid is ripping off the stitches off of a grievous leg wound.
Yeah.
Mine is we just rip the band-aid off.
No, you're like we're gonna hide
And-
the
and-
band-aid
and
under clothes and pretend it never exists.
I mean, yes, okay, fine.
Harris is nodding on the side. It's like,
No, I was messaging.
yeah,
we're done.
that's perfect timing. It was just perfect
I
timing.
know.
It's like,
As they're doing that argument, I'm gonna like go over and follow Garbu.
Well, I went over and started playing instantly.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just leave you alone for now.
it's like what do you even expect to do with your sister to begin with?
See if we could figure out some way to reach her. Try and settle whatever madness is going on with her. Whether it's the entity or something else that's messing with her in some ways. Or if it's her own madness, I guess. If we can't help her, then it might be easier to end her suffering. I've had to acknowledge that over the I don't know how long in the mental hell that I was being put through by an illusion of the entity that was masquerading as you, which I still don't know if this is an illusion or not. There's times where even now everything went black. I couldn't see anything around me.
Well, the only way to get those answers is to poke the bear.
I'm poking that bear again.
I mean, obviously, from what it sounds like, she's absolutely fucking insane. Doesn't really matter why. I don't know. It's. And I don't mean to be of like how do you call it? I'm gonna say this very untactfully, and just the truth. I think she's probably beyond saving. You can try, but the way it sounds like it's sounds a bit scary.
Yeah, probably. I
And then
didn't
the
want that. I don't want that guilt on their conscience, so they could
then the question is: Is it
resent.
not better? Is it not better to just leave it out there and ignore it and spend time with those that you can actually mean something to, instead of chasing ghosts and nightmares?
Maybe.
It's like instead of looking for a way to torture yourself, you could maybe take the win that you got here.
That win. This doesn't feel like a win. It feels like
No, it's
a
because you're.
compromise.
I mean, everything is a compromise. Because I'm quite sure that if you stay, your brother wouldn't be as upset with you. It's up to you. I mean, I don't think your sister's worth the effort in a way. I mean, she is probably a danger to you, and I honestly, all jokes aside, I do not want you to have to be the execution of your own sister. I mean, I'll do it for you, but I don't think you even want to be there.
I made that promise.
To who? Yourself?
Yes. I don't want to have the possibility if she can be saved if I don't even try.
Well, then call her here then. If you're gonna do it, do it.
I'll do
Like,
it.
if it's that important to you, then fucking do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, do it then.
I can't message. I gotta go get.
Yeah, look at
Our
it. Go
tiny-
go do it then.
Oh, fine. I'm gonna go get Garbu.
Yeah.
You walk over. I'm playing with them.
Garbu, I'm gonna need you to message somebody. I know that you don't want to message.
I'll do it.
Tell her we're at Storm Fair.
Oh yeah, you probably would have heard everything because I'm definitely not low. Like I probably was raising my voice. So you
I
probably
would
heard.
have been purposely not paying attention. So at that point,
What do you need me to say?
Tell her we're here in AF is here in Storm Fair. And tell her ask her where she is and how long it'd take her to get there.
Okay. Lillian,
Sheesh.
this is Eighth's friend Garbu. We're in Storm Fair. Eighth is here. Where are you? And how long would it take for you to get here?
that's it.
Very
Oh
solid.
God.
Make a wisdom saving throw. Garbu.
Him? Oh, shit.
He's good at those.
Nope.
Natty one, perfect.
Are you
Story
freaking
wise,
kidding me?
perfect.
Yeah, actually.
No, none of it really matters on saves, but yeah.
So you first get back. Good. I'm coming. And just this loud screech that kind of just makes you black out for a second.
Garby will just fall back into the snow.
You, like, as he falls over, like, he. Make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage as you start to have a seizure.
11.
That's not good.
Go ahead and just throw a death save to me.
What?
As you guys see Garu just collapse and is starting to like violently shake.
I am immediately weirded out and freaking out.
I'm gonna put some healing into him.
Okay.
I'll put all 7 hit points into him.
So yeah, you can still roll me that death save though. That first one.
Oh, I thought you were just saying to fail one, so I failed one.
No. Just well,
How
sure.
do I make it 2 GM?
You would just do
It's
it.
on the
Yeah.
right. On the right, you can just click on the it's public
Yeah, I
role.
see.
Then becomes
Blind.
private.
You can
Blind
either do
GM
blind or
private.
private.
Does save. It won't let me do it because I have a positive number of hit points, so I'm just gonna go to 0 real quick. I was at 51.
51.
51.
You said disadvantage?
Yes.
Ooh.
'Kay.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. I shouldn't react.
Double net 20s pops back up.
Make
Double nat 1.
go
Okay.
ahead and Aeth goes to try to put some healing into you. Go ahead and just make a regular Constitution saving throw.
Me or 8th?
You.
Still private.
Roll another death save.
Just normal
Hey,
this
hey,
time?
get over here!
Just normal.
Can I try to frantically figure out what's going on?
Yeah, what do you try to do?
I want to see if this is magical or non-magical.
Make an Arcana check.
And I'm gonna use Flash of Genius just because, yeah.
You like rush over, kind of like on your like you slide on your knees a little bit, trying to get to him, and Like you kind of like lift him up, and he's just like violently shaking, nose bleeding. You like if you like to even look at one of his lift up one of his eyelids to like see his eye, like it's just bloodshot. You sing looking around like you don't think he's having any sort of magical effect placed upon him.
I get to sense something. I guess supernatural is happening with him. Could I see if that's the case?
Make
Like-
a
Religion?
you can a religion, that or nature, but I think religion fits.
Yeah. It's still disadvantage. I forgot about that. Ah, damn it!
Yeah, I bet that hurt.
It does. It really does. But
You
10's good.
kind of glancing over Clarence and like trying to look at no, this doesn't appear to be, or at least to you, you can't really tell.
Huh.
You lean no, but it doesn't appear that way.
We got.
I'm
He's-
gonna cast enhance abilities on myself for wisdom, and then do. Can I see if it's like physical, something I can do to like get him to stop, turn him on his side, like chest compressions? Like, what do I do, like medically? 'Cause it's not arcane. It's not like a demon.
Okay, sure, you can do a medical check, but as you're doing that, go and roll me another death save.
I'm gonna just put this down for now because I know I won't be able to not react.
Oh my
So
god!
I'm
I'm
just
so
gonna
glad I
stare
did it
at
at that.
itself,
Oh, I would have
and,
killed him.
Yeah. So, because if I have the camera on me, you're going to see my reaction.
So,
I will cast a spell as
normal
well, but
again?
I'll just wait for everyone else to do shit.
as
Normal again.
yeah, just just normal. As you're trying to look over, go ahead and tell me how you're feeling right now, Clarence.
I'm panicking.
Maybe you also have that blue Xbox controller. I have a yellow one.
I have a red one.
Okay, I've calmed back down
I am
now.
panicking
I'm gonna
very
return
much
to
so.
the camera.
Roll a d4 for me, Clarence.
Hey.
So,
Oh,
is that good or
Okay.
bad?
Go
It's
ahead
not
and
a
roll.
it
one.
was probably an even or odd.
Go ahead
sort
and
of thing.
roll me that, good sir. D100.
That's my football number from high school. I swear to God. All right. Anyway, sorry.
Well, 69? Oh.
No, 70. Orlando
You
Pace,
get tackle-
baby.
You get tackled by a football player.
I'm cool with that.
Bam!
I'm just. By the way, Joseph, you need to put 69 on. He gets just 100k gold, just like instantly. You get all 69.
Let me see what
Really? I'm
69
cool
is.
with that.
Just need to roll that one more time, then we can pay him off. Or we
69
can buy a, we can
is-
buy a big
is-
mansion. We can buy a big mansion.
To be
You
fair,
need to make 69 something good. Like something really spicy.
I'll have
What
to
is
see what I can substitute that because I like the stuff. It doesn't go well with it, but I like it.
Yeah, the 69
Um,
needs to be like the best one, just because.
Okay, so
Oh no.
Is it
Oh,
farts
Wait,
again?
no.
let me do one
it
more
farts
thing because
again?
I want to save these to show in a
I
second.
don't know which one I want you to take. It's not extremely bad, but because you're panicking,
It might be bad.
it's one or the other.
Man, buddy, what you doing? Ow.
I'm gonna
56, you know that?
I'm gonna do this one. Wait, hello. It looks like you. Oh, okay. No, never mind. I'm gonna
Oh.
do this one, and I'm gonna have you roll something as well. So, I forgot. I'm putting X's on the ones that you roll.
Oh, is this the magic missile one?
No.
Okay, good.
You'd have to pick a spot to where you weren't aim.
A bad joke just comes to your mind as you're trying to figure this out. And until you tell it, until you say it, you suffer a penalty on your wisdom by 1. So your wisdom goes down by 1 until you say it.
Does he get to make the joke, or or have you sent it to him already?
No, he has to. He has to make a bad joke.
I do specifically.
Yes.
I was kind of hoping you both would just come up with one and be like, okay, which one's worse?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can literally make up a bad joke right now if you want me to.
It's
So I have to make a bad joke if
Make it about a
No,
spasming lizard.
you have to make a bad joke. But until you say it, if you try to like hold on to it, because now's not the time. Your brother's currently dying. Until you
In
say
front of
it, you
Ace
suffer.
versus-
You suffer a. Your wisdom goes down by 1 point.
I could think of so many inappropriate jokes.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
You know, my favorite that came up in my head, like, Age, you got to see this.
God, I was like, wait. Ah.
That one hurts. That one hurts.
I look at Ace and I go, "What do you do when you combine a rhetorical question and a joke?"
What?
I stopped mid casting the spell. Well, come on then.
What do you
Say
do when
it!
you combine a rhetorical question and a joke?
Oh
fuck
my
you.
god. Fuck you!
Now
Yeah.
it's out, or do I have to go morbid?
I
So
will continue my spell.
I
now,
was trying to think of
That's
the
like not
No,
even bad.
because-
That's like bad for a different reason.
because you went with it, make a performance check.
Oh god, damn it! I was better on a crackhead than I am on this guy performance.
Yeah, but the crackhead was supposed to perform.
That's true actually. Oh my
Okay.
fucking god!
So
It is bad.
it doesn't help Garbu in the slightest.
God damn it!
At least
I don't think it would have. I think
Oh.
it would have helped if it really.
At least, what do
um,
you do?
Oh, since I can do these things at the same time, I will activate my starry form and I will cast Wither and Bloom, sucking the life out of the plants around Garbu to let him roll hit dice.
That's fucking badass.
Okay.
For a... Is that a spell?
But like,
Yep,
what's it?
it's
Is it?
spell.
It's not an
I know
ability.
what that spell is.
So he gets to roll a hit dice and
choice.
regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting, which is a 5.
Okay. So do
Ouch.
this. Make a Constitution saving throw with advantage. And
Oh, and also it also has this because it's a healing thing. You also get a baseline 8 from.
I'm going to change to blind GM roll because my reaction is not. I'm not good at hiding reactions.
that's
Not
fine.
a good poker face.
Oh, yeah.
You said advantage.
Yeah.
I think we're 1 and 2 right now.
What am I doing? Oh, saving throw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Okay.
get? What do you get?
Mm,
As a lot
I
of
can't
this
either.
healing like affects you, you just kind of like within an instant, you just like snap out of it. Like you stop. You don't quite stop shaking as fast. You can feel yourself shaking, but you like snap out of it. Like you're not sure what was going on. You 1 second you were standing up, and the next second you're like on the ground. You can feel your body like tensing up and shaking, but the warmth of healing magic coming from your companions.
Hey, you okay?
What happened?
Wait, let me have
You
a thing.
you messaged her and then you just fell back and started shaking.
Are you going to be okay? Seriously, I need to know. Like, I don't have like healing prepared today.
Feeling.
So,
And
yeah.
he just stands there and
You're like
literally,
Clarence would
literally look
actually
at you
do
like.
Hey,
Also,
you-
the plant life in a 10-foot radius around you is dead now.
looks over at dead Luro. Oh my god, no!
He's not.
It's
He's
not
not
a
a player. He's out there with the. He's out there with the dogs.
All the dogs are just.
They don't plan life.
Lucy's like, look, I'm sorry, it had to be them or me.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's-
I pushed them into it.
I.
Hey,
That's
hold
okay.
on,
That's okay, Lucy.
hold on. Wait a minute. Did he
I think
just
I'm
die?
done for today.
No, he
think I'm
almost
done.
died.
I just.
He
So he
almost
didn't
died.
die all the way.
No, if he died all the way, I had to use a different spell. That's a lot more,
I
a lot stronger.
Okay.
think I'm just done for the day right now. I want to go back to the inn. I
Yeah,
want to.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Is that cool?
You,
Yeah.
you okay? Um,
No,
I just
we'll get
wanna-
there. We'll be okay.
I mean, we'll all have to take the same boat back, I think. But
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, we don't really have to. We can
Yeah,
still
You can.
be underwater for the next like 4 hours.
You can
still.
take the boat. You can take the boat if you want to. I'm not taking the boat.
Yeah.
I don't have water breathing.
Could you loan us an eagle and send us home?
I was literally just gonna say, it's like, what do we do? It's like we don't walk, we don't boat, we fly.
That was kind of where I was thinking you were going.
I thought you were gonna say, all right, start swimming now.
Dolphins were cool.
You can
though.
you can start swimming if you want to. That's fine with me too.
Who did
yeah.
the flowers and the?
Me,
Elise.
Thank you.
you're welcome. As she
Oh,
glares at
Garbu
8, which
just
you can't
kinda
see.
hugged Elisa's leg.
Lisa's glaring at the 8, which you can't see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What did?
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
And this guy shut up. Lucy, Lero, playtime over.
Lucy's just like, kind of like, finally, like, she's just like, this is a little much. Luro pops his head out, like, just like sideways of the snow. But come on, this is getting fun. And
Is
Zach,
he like a stupid
Zach from
circle
the
of his
other
head?
side. Yeah, this is fun.
Zach?
Yeah.
The Goliath.
Yeah.
Well, garbage just almost died, so we need to. So we need to leave.
Okay. They both like pop their heads in. Keep in mind, like they're pretty tall, creatures. This is like a legit like a 5-foot little dome of snow that somehow
Yeah.
these two giant things are just somehow in it. And like they just both just like straight like sitting up walking out and the snow just crumbles. So with Elisa's help of summoning eagles, you guys taking another quick trip through the air back to the inn and Stormfair, where it's the night is slowly starting to set in.
Can I try to go up to Garbu and talk to him? Hey. Hey, Garbu.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk?
Not really.
Okay. Are you
Garbu's
sure?
probably just laying in his bed facing towards the wall, all of his armor still on. Probably right where he went as soon as they got to the inn.
Are you sure? You just didn't seem okay when you walked away, and then I knew you didn't want a message.
No.
Oh.
Not okay.
Did you? Was it frustration? Sadness? What's going on?
Kinda hurt.
No, I mean before. When you walked away.
Kinda hurt.
Yeah. think he's got a reason to mistrust people. Right? I think I've got a reason to mistrust people too, but we have different outlooks.
Yeah, I was willing to give up a year of my life, more or less, to help him.
I know.
Trusted him with my life, and it just kind of hurts that he doesn't trust back.
Just so we're clear, you never would have gotten that far. We would have broken you out. We would have killed everybody. That wouldn't have been a thing. You're not a slave. But
It wouldn't have been a slave, it would have been more like a contract, but still.
indentured servitude? What would you call that?
Servitude? Being a servant isn't always the same thing as a slave. You can do it for
Yeah, but you're
pay
indentured.
or other reasons.
Either way, I know I appreciated the gesture, and if it would have been for me to save my family, I would have appreciated it. But sometimes people have to take care of their own problems. And we can help them, but you can't just give up your life that easily. Your wants, needs, choices. I do understand
Would
though.
help him, but
No, it was a great thing, a huge gesture, and it was very much appreciated. It shows what a good person you are. Right? A good dragon.
I'm not a dragon. There's no good dragon.
Well,
It's just
there is no good dragon, but you're not a dragon yet.
I won't be a dragon. And he just
How do you know?
pulls his shoulder over.
No, quit it. Stop doing that. Is garbage ticklish?
Are lizards ticklish?
I don't know.
Or
Let's get
kobolds?
the Google
If
out.
he's ticklish, I would know that he's ticklish, is why I'm asking.
Give me just a second.
Mm.
Are dogs ticklish?
That's hard to tell. To be fair with
They
you,
are
I think
sensitive
they just,
and can react to being gently rubbed in a
I'm good.
tickling manner.
I'm gonna gently like tickle him.
Probably just he's still wearing his full armor as well.
God
so
dang it.
Nothing's exposed except his
Fine.
face.
Hey, come on, man. Look, I know it sucks. The whole world sucks. But I've got you and you've got me. And we're gonna do what we can to help these people, right? Do you think
Yeah.
Ace really in the right mind after being tortured and feeding his family and think they're all dead until now or they're all captured until now? He's not in the right headspace, man. Neither were you. And honestly, I think maybe you should tell him.
No,
Why not?
I don't want to.
Okay. That's fair. But if you don't talk about it, things aren't going to get better. If you just hide it and bottle it up, let it go, stew and fester, how's that going to make it better?
It won't.
Okay. And I know you want to be in your own head right now and you want to sit there and it was a traumatic experience. I get it. This has been tough for all of us. You've been there with me every step of the way, so you've seen what I've went through. And I've been with you too. And Ace is a good person, whether or not he comes around to realizing that we value him more than he apparently values us.
It just didn't feel like it.
Yeah, I know. I might not be able to tell what people are feeling, but I can kind of tell how you're feeling. Do you want a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we'll sit back up.
We'll give him a hug. Hey, also, you're still wearing all your armor. It's kind of awkward. Can you just that way I hugging with armor? It's like I'm hugging a skeleton. It's weird. Can we just like you have normal clothes? Like, can we just?
And it's like the same hardness as hugging scales.
No, but you have like a shirt on.
I also have a robe on over my armor now.
Oh, he does. I didn't know that. I don't know. I got paid attention.
I bought fabric and crafted one to try and hide that I was a kobold.
Was I there when he did that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
Well, because after the Crown Secret.
Oh,
was
I
it?
do remember because it was like 5. It was very cheap. Never mind.
I can't remember. Give me a second.
Okay, we'll just hug like that then. Do you think that you want me to go get eighth for you, or do you want to wait?
Judge Bringers. Sorry.
No, you're, good.
I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna step out for a minute. Are you gonna be okay?
Luro's in there. He's just kind of like sitting against the wall playing with his
Luro's like-
toys.
Luro, do you want a hug too?
I've heard so
I'll run
much.
over and give Luro a hug real quick.
Make a
Wait, what?
for
Am I gonna
shits.
explode?
No.
It was a
Think
bomb.
of his
For-
visual.
for
Think of
sh-
his visual.
Shits
What are the
and
trigger?
no. For shits and or giggles, roll a Constitution saving throw. As when you go to hug him, he kind of like hugs you, and it kind of like falls into his toys, which a lot of them are somewhat itchy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh.
No, they're all itchy. They're
Yeah.
all made straight.
They're
It's
all
just-
itchy.
it's-
Itchiest wool. I
So
literally went and asked them for like their itchiest.
for the rest of the
wool tarp.
night, you're going to have this like very weird, like just like you're so
Imagine
itchy
being
all
covered
over.
in like fiberglass or something.
I'm a crackhead right now. Is what you're
Yeah.
telling me. Okay. Hey guys, got any rocks?
But,
All right. Can you take care of Garbu for me, Luro?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. I'm gonna step out for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the room and I'm gonna go over and talk to Eighth.
You will literally bump into Elise as she's standing there listening.
Oh, hey, what's?
Elise opens the door into Eighth's
No,
room.
no. She's just, you just like she's standing to the side of the door.
DM
You'll
got my
mostly-
reference.
You mostly see see her clothes essentially. She's like not directly in front of you, but you can see her. Like you probably see her robe.
What are you doing? You just. What are you doing? Just hanging out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I heard everything.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong there, right?
No, I'm just keep making sure that everything's okay.
Yeah, it's not.
No, I can hear that.
It's
As she closes the door.
yeah. It's complicated, right?
I mean, Garbage just believed in the best.
Yeah. He's always had a bright outlook.
Elise doesn't actually know about the offer. I don't think.
I literally just heard you say it.
Oh, you were in the room?
No, I can literally just hear you talk about it right now.
She was standing outside the
lit-
door.
Yeah, I was
You guys
literally
walked
standing
in.
Oh, I
outside the
see.
room.
I misunderstood.
No,
I
was
thought
just,
he like
I
opened
was
the door
not
and he
saying
saw
any.
her cloak
No,
down
no,
the
no,
hall.
no. I was literally not saying anything, so you guys would keep it
She was
natural. That was
she
just,
was
I
eavesdropping.
misunderstood.
yeah, no, I was
I
eavesdropping.
understand now.
I was like, I'm not
was
gonna
confused.
roll.
I was like, she heard that from down the hallway.
I'm not
It
gonna
wouldn't
say
have been
anything.
loud. Elise was like
No,
listening to the door.
no, she's just standing next to the door.
Do
I
you
mean,
wanna,
like
Up
those.
with the ear.
do you want to go talk to Eighth with me? Or no?
I have nothing good to say.
She's just gonna eavesdrop through the wall because
No,
her
no,
room
no.
is
I have
no.
nothing. I have
Canonically,
nothing
her
good-
room is on the other side of the wall from Eighth because she listened to him through the night as well.
I was only because I rolled a natural fucking 20. But no, I don't have anything good to say. I mean, no, never mind. It's like I don't think I should say anything right now.
Okay.
I'm glad Gar was not dead at least.
Yeah, me too. I was a little panicked. Thank you
DM,
for
can I
saving her.
share the stuff?
Sure, I don't care.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
it's up to you. That was kind of like a mental image that you got from it.
Well, I more meant the
Oh,
dice
what
roll.
you? Yeah. You can definitely do that. That's because that's that was a roller coaster.
Yeah,
Hey, double net once. Let's go, baby.
that was on the disadvantage. So if it had been regular and then I rolled it again, but yeah,
Oh, I fucking knew it.
What was it? How do you tell?
Sorry.
two
Double net
fails,
once.
2 saves. I nat one on the
Um,
first one, and then I rolled 2 saves back to back before I finally got healed. Or not healed, but brought back up.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I came real close.
That's
Oh
that was
no.
really
Each
close.
roll, every single
Now-
roll after the first was a chance.
I would just say this: if you guys didn't do any sort of healings, it would have been disadvantaged the entire time.
Dang.
Dang.
You sure
Uh,
there's nothing
Would
you
have
want
been
to
a
say,
5 on
Elise?
the second roll if it was
No,
still.
I think it's especially with Garbu now, it's like it's a very much I don't know. I feel like things are just you do things for friends, but there's a line, and I think that line is getting crossed significantly.
I was of the same mind and accord, and I tried to tell him as much. I'm sure you heard.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
heard everything.
Yeah, it's. Thank you for saving him.
Of course,
No, I really appreciate it. I don't know what I'd
least
do
I can
without
do.
him.
And even if he did die, I would probably be able to bring him back.
Can I make another bad joke?
Of course.
Was it the least you could do?
Haha.
Ah, yeah, I got a head shake from Braden. That's fine. All right. Anyway.
Anyway, you can
I
go.
thought it was funny, but was trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
You can go talk to him, and I think I agree that he should go deal with this on his own, and we'll be there to help him, but he should do it on his own.
Yeah. All right. Thanks again.
Anyway, I'm gonna go check. Lucy's probably knocked out. I'm just gonna go
Yeah, that's true.
heal and
She-
sleep.
Is she like on heroin or something? Like,
No, she just likes to sleep.
oh, that's fair. I do too.
I mean, some of us have apparently some form of peace of mind that they can sleep really easily.
Yeah. I've never had a bad thing happen in a dream before.
No, most definitely not.
Uh,
I mean, Lure seems to be pretty chill as well, so that's good.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm just gonna go. If you need me, you know where to find me.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I'm knocking on A's door.
I'm not there. I'm outside.
God damn it. Do I know he's outside? I'm gonna go look for him.
Is there
Easy
a
enough.
backyard area for the inn?
Backyard?
11.
Ish.
Probably an
No,
alley
but
is
there's
the-
like you can lean up against the building behind it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah, after you kind of like realize that he's not in his room, and you kind of go look and see if he's maybe down below or whatever. Take a look outside, and you eventually come across him.
Hey, big guy.
How's he doing?
Can I give you like a rating out of 10?
That bad.
Yeah, 2.5. I think that's pretty close, actually. He's down, man.
I didn't mean to mistrust you guys.
No.
It's just I don't it feels like at any moment I could just end up back in the Rocket Inn with Elise walking into the door.
I'm assuming that
Walking
was
in.
torture.
You could almost imagine it happening like right now.
As Elise walks in the door.
As I open the door. What's up?
It's every single vision started with that. It was either me trying to break out, me trying to do something, her waking me up, her talking to me about it, her breaking it down to me, asking me who do I trust more between you guys and my family, and I chose you guys. I chose them. I chose you guys every time. And then I have to go back through the night that the town was attacked, where I saw the deaths over and over and over again. and all I heard was Elise's voice saying that I was a failure, saying you could do more, saying you fail your friends every time. You failed your family and you're still failing them. It doesn't feel real to me sometimes. It feels like I'm just drowning in what I hope is reality, and I'm hoping I'm not the crazy one and this isn't me talking to a figment of my imagination of what you are, and the actions that I feel horrible about aren't just some sort of guilt that I've been feeling for everything. So yeah, and the fact that I feel like I've completely alienated myself to you guys and to my own brother because I'm scared to admit when I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm scared to admit that sometimes I'm either too trusting of people or I'm not trusting enough, or I just don't realize the consequences of anything that I do and the danger I put everyone through for hoping that maybe I could salvage something, or hoping that I could turn something that was horrible to something good.
That's a lot. Not gonna lie. It's it felt like everything you said was just pouring out of you at a breakneck speed. Have you not talked to anybody at all about this at length?
No. And I'm scared right now because I'm scared if I say all this, it'll just be added fuel to a fire that I don't know if I want to face. And I want to trust Elise. I want to trust you guys. I do. And I did before, and but if I still trust you,
Hey, if
I just don't
you
know.
you guys you hear like a knocking sound, and if you just get this, like, your body kind of shakes and stuff. But Clarence, you happen to look at the sound, and it's just somebody, like, imagine like you guys are, if you're like slightly in the alleyway, it's just somebody outside knocking on a door to be let into a building across the way.
Hey, you're good, man. It's just somebody trying to get like I get it. If anybody in this group understands family problems, it's me. And you're talking about situations that don't happen and haven't happened and most likely won't happen. But if they do happen and you have to choose between us and your family, is there ever a right choice? Ever. Ever.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Then then what's the point in worrying about it? You see what I mean? If you can't change it and you don't know and it's not here, let us help you how we can. That's all we want to do, man. We don't want to make you choose. We don't want to separate you. If you want to go be with your family for whatever reason, you think we wouldn't? I would certainly understand. If I could have that home life that I had when I was 9, 10 years old, you think I wouldn't give this all up in 2 seconds? I would. That's why I'm willing to help you with your family stuff, with your needs, with because we care about you. It's more than trust. It's family. You've got a lot of hard decisions, but you can always bounce them off somebody. We're here for you. Me, Garbu, Elise, Luro, Lucy, those weird summoned dogs that have odd faces.
What do you mean? Just look like dogs. God damn it.
They're suspicious. I'm just saying.
You're suspicious.
Yes, I am.
I'm just glad I can't see those dogs' faces.
They're just weird. They're just a little off, not quite there. You know what I mean?
They're like all pugs.
Oh no, I hate pugs.
No, but they have like a lab
Oh
body and
terrible dogs,
no!
dude.
How about the English bulldog? The English
Uh,
bulldog.
No, I feel like they just have like a lab body and then it's just a pug face.
No, they're like the old school pugs. The old pugs.
No!
Or to do it even better, it looks like a whole like dog body, but it's just like a weird human face. Just
Oh my god, no.
I'm Greg. Like something like that. Yeah.
They are fake creatures who are just clocked in as animals. So.
You know what the worst thing is? I'm gonna post this. You keep going.
Yeah,
Sorry.
suck.
Conversation between me and you. We can't keep going without you.
No. Okay. All right. Sorry. No. This is what I thought of when you said that,
I'm sorry.
Joseph. I had to
God,
post
yes.
it.
No, that's actually what I was thinking in my mind. Actually, Full Metal Alchemist, 100%. That was
my
exactly what I thought of.
I hate you all.
Yeah,
Why?
you
Play
also-
with me, Edward.
I did
Play
nothing.
with-
That's so terrible. Stop. Don't do this line.
Moving on.
Okay.
Don't hurt
But you
that.
don't want to play with.
Word.
No,
him,
moving on.
Edward.
Moving on.
Edward.
Moving on.
okay,
Moving on.
okay, that's
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Alright.
What do you need from us? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? How can we help? I have one request for you, but I'm willing to entertain what you need until the end of the night. Till tomorrow. Till next
One-
week.
I want to help you guys. My request is let me keep going with you guys so I can help you, all of you, in your goals after helping you guys helping me with mine. You guys are the first friends I've had in a long time, and I don't want to lose that. And this has been fun. I've had fun going to new places with you all, and the jokes are, yes, they hurt. Not emotionally, but it's more like a fun kind of hurt, and it feels like I'm alive, and I'm actually a person, and not some sack of meat that's less than a person, and actually am not literally, but seeing color again, and seeing bright spots, and I I don't want to I don't want to be alone again. Whether it's traveling with you guys or sticking with them, I don't want to be alone.
Do you know why we keep you around? Like why we want you to be here with us? Is it your good looks? Your vast wealth?
Probably not.
Your comedic
I
timing?
don't have any wealth. I don't have good comedic timing.
Okay, well, why is it then? It's because we fucking trust you.
No, it's because we need to bully someone.
No, don't.
Easy pickings,
Well,
low hanging
that
fruit.
too.
Low hanging fruit.
That-
Because we trust.
I ruined the moment. I ruined the moment.
Sincere. It's because we trust you. It's because we believe in who you are and what you can do. You pull your weight, you help out, you're caring, you're understanding, and you put up with our shenanigans. Sometimes you help our shenanigans, actually, now that I mention that.
they're fun shenanigans.
Yes, they are.
It's such a nice change from having to pretend that I have a stick up my ass.
I mean, you do sometimes still, but I'm not in like a mean way. But like, you're a cop, you know. Like cops are kind of like, yeah.
It's hard to
Narc,
to get
run.
that stick. It's hard to get that stick out of the ass when you're
Wrong campaign.
Oh,
wrong campaign.
Wrong campaign.
next campaign.
Next.
I
Alright.
do have a request.
Yes.
So I know you hurt Garby's feelings. You're not dumb.
I'll apologize.
Well, I don't want you to lie to him. I don't want you to say you trust him. I don't want you to say you believe in him. I just want you to be honest. You just told me all this stuff, right? You think
You
Garby's
want me
not?
to tell him?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't want you to do anything. I want you to resolve the issue the best you can, because I trust that you can do that. See what I mean?
Okay.
We're trusting each
Yeah.
other every day, all day long, man.
Alright. I can do that. I will do that.
I appreciate it. Do you want a hug?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna like go over and like pat his leg so he knows where I'm at. Thanks. I know he
I
can.
do be able
I
to
could-
sense your footsteps.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna do it because I don't think about that.
I should be honest. While we were standing outside,
Did you fart?
my no, my tremor sense went away. I couldn't see anything around me for a moment or two.
You mean when we were there, or here right now?
Yeah. There.
Okay. Do you think it had something to do with the entity, or your sister,
I'm not sure.
or Ocean? You got a lot of chick problems, man.
Yeah, it was easier with Minnie.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but I know
She was
He has 100% brought up Minnie before.
Yeah, but I've never met her.
Oh.
she's a fey creature.
Oh, cool.
Or a fey.
Did you guys
She's the
like
one that
hook
helped
up?
save me.
Oh no, my bad.
Uh,
I just assumed knowing your background.
we're friends. Yeah, we're friends. We're friends.
Can I insight check?
Friends.
Can I insight check that? Can I insight check that?
Yes.
Yes. Damn it, it's bad. Hold on. I have one left. It's used. 14. He's got to roll like a
yeah.
nat one to lose to that, doesn't he?
Whatever you want to roll to me.
They're trying to fuck.
He's got conflicting feelings of her, so I don't know what to
Oh.
roll for that.
I mean, it's either you're trying to be honest that you're friends, or if it's not that, even if it's conflicting, you would still be the other.
Okay.
What is it?
They're
I can't
just
tell.
they're friends.
Oh, damn.
He has no interest.
Well, that's cool, man. I do appreciate you. I want to say that. I appreciate what
Thanks.
you do.
So, how are you dealing with the whole family thing with your family?
Yeah, I'm gonna like commit patricide. It's a little weird. Yeah, I was super weirded out by the whole like everybody's like not cool with killing your sister, but like, oh, my dad being killed, that's fine. Like, and that's a little hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference, right?
It's a little weird.
Yeah, it's the same.
Um,
No, I'm totally in for killing his sister.
I was talking about garbage.
I didn't want to say it, but
Yeah, it's pretty similar. Like,
well, no, I was gonna say your siblings all being different races. That was
are you racist?
no, I was just
You really
I'm trying to figure out how.
all
like-
lives matter.
Can I tell him
Does your
what I've deduced?
does your parents
That's up
like
to
just-
you.
Are they like able to change their? Do they kidnap
my God.
orphans? Do they?
when
You
we
dumb fuck.
when we talked to which dragon was it? Not the one at the hot spring, the one before it. So many freaking dragons.
Oh, the hot spring one. Okay, yeah,
Ye-
I was.
Yeah. Anyway,
I wouldn't know
we-
which one you were trying to reference.
when we talked, I asked a question.
Zolosis.
I asked a question about whether we were created, whether all my stuff was made up, and I couldn't get a straight answer. I've got a working theory
Yeah.
that we were born and then the powers were added. So your theory about the whole foster children thing, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Maybe I just wasn't the foster children because both my parents were goblins. Maybe I was the one that was supposed to be.
Well, that wouldn't explain your connection, though, would it?
If they're adding it after birth, it wouldn't matter, right?
Possibly. What if your parents could change? I mean, I don't know if this sounds crazy or not. What if they could change their race magically?
That's not out of the question. I mean, I actually, DM, would I know anything about changing your race permanently magically, other than what I know about Cobalt the Dragon?
You can make an Arcana check. Or yeah,
16.
You do believe that there probably is some, there's probably some extremely high, like, tier magic that could probably alter the form of somebody into a different, being. But something like that just hasn't ever come across your eyes, so
I know it's possible, but I don't think it's likely.
We'll throw that theory away then. It's probably unlikely, but
I don't know. We've got to be better, all of us, about, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Anything we can help with? How's your feelings? And I'm a part of that problem. Sometimes I'm distant and aloof, but it's not because I don't care about you guys. It's because I don't know what to say or do. I'm an awkward teenager, man. I have pimples.
I couldn't tell. You look great.
I thank you. Og thought so. Og, sorry.
Og.
Og. Do you want to get a drink?
Yeah, let's get a drink. You're speaking my language.
Yep. We'll go in and get some drinks. Also, don't talk to Garbu tonight. I think he
Okay.
needs decompression time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
I appreciate it.
So, you guys head in, get a couple of drinks. As everybody else kind of winds down. Anybody doing anything for the night?
I would have gotten out of my armor and probably joined Luro in the pile of stuffed animals. Just because.
Oh God, you're gonna have fiberglass all night.
Scales, it might not.
Yeah,
affect me
he's
the
a
same.
freaking lizard, dude.
Listen, itchy is still itchy.
It might feel
I'd say
good
it's
on
up
him.
to the DM's discretion.
For shits and giggles. Go ahead. Constitution saving throw.
Disadvantage. No.
Oh, that was the wrong one. It is.
You still have the private.
Well, I can
Yeah.
tell you what it is.
Shit.
And you know you're going to regret it later, but you try to enjoy the moment, but it doesn't last too long as you do start to itch.
It's a distraction from the way I feel.
Easy enough. But if nothing else, we'll go on to the next day.
Yay!
No
we
longer
are on
exhausted.
day 9.
Oh, sweet. I get to go to bed.
Yeah, everybody can do
Yeah.
their long
same
rest.
here.
Do we need to do rations
there-
or food, or are we assuming?
As long as you're like in a hotel, I kind of like
Hotel.
allow it to bypass. It's only when you guys are out and about.
Hey,
That works for me.
Clarence and I recovered the same amount of hit points.
Heck yeah. How many did I recover?
Woo!
0?
20.
Wait, I was missing health? Oh yeah, I exploded.
Because fireball.
I forgot about the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I exploded.
Everything else was more important to me. It's just second nature now. Yeah, sometimes I explode. What's it to you?
Yeah, you know,
Okay. Well,
sometimes
as
it's like a sneeze.
as you guys wake up, get your bearings together, what do you guys do?
Garbo,
Yeah.
are you still breathing?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hmm.
I'm a little hungover. You want to go outside or leave the
Yeah.
room? Okay, yeah. You want breakfast?
Sure.
Okay. What do you want?
Um, I could eat like anything.
Yeah, I know. I didn't ask what you could eat. I asked what you wanted.
Food.
Okay, let's go get some food then.
1 second. Could you like scratch this spot?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm literally scratching myself that time too. Like, can you? Yeah, trade. We'll do back to
Okay.
back. Like,
It
all right, your turn.
claws just
All right, let's go eat.
turns around.
Luro, come on. We're gonna go get food.
On it.
He's already out the door, down the hall, heading towards the food.
We're
He
gonna
has
bang
money
on
to spend, and he's spending
Eighth's
it.
door as we go. Food, food, and then we're just gonna run to food. And
Okay.
at least food.
No, like already down because Lucy wakes up like 10 years before everyone else.
That's true, actually.
Lucy goes to bed super early, but wakes up super early.
Yeah, so I'm already sitting there like eating. Well, finishing probably at this time.
About time
Ow.
y'all wake up. Hurry, the food's getting cold.
I'm gonna eat.
I'll head down. I'll finally get myself down there.
Okay.
Morning.
Hola.
yeah.
I learned that.
What
Was that
language
Elvish?
is it?
No, it's Dwarvish.
Oh.
Yeah, damn it.
Didn't every dwarf is
I don't think it's Dwarvish.
Eh,
Spanish now. We can't do
Really
this.
far. What language would be Spanish?
Oh my god, that was very funny. Instead of the dwarf speaking Scottish, it's Spanish.
Hola, ese. Do you want to come dig a hole?
diggy 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 hole, diggy 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 hole.
Instead of Lassie, they say señorita.
I kind of want
Señora
Mexican
and
dwarves. Can we
señorita.
have Mexican dwarves? Sounds fun.
Sure,
Yeah.
I've
But-
rolled a nat 1 on another
Mariachi
one.
band.
but only in the next campaign.
Dang
Dwarves are
it.
Spanish now.
Okay.
I'm
Could
actually
I have
cool with-
rolled a
I'm gonna
nat
write
1
that
on
down.
another death save?
I will.
It's funny.
I will allow this.
Okay. Let's go back just so we can waste one of Elise's diamonds.
No, that's true.
So,
I'll use yours, bitch.
Okay. I'd be fine with that.
so
However you
as
decide.
as you guys get your meals and probably discuss very little, what's the agenda?
She's just gonna fucking show up or something.
I never actually told you guys anything of what she said. or
Yeah, I
anything.
know, but I'm just gonna say, isn't she gonna show up as something?
Yeah, are you comfortable talking about what happened, Garbu?
She'll be coming.
Okay. Did she give a timetable?
No.
Did she say anything else that we should be aware of?
She laughed and there was
Okay.
a
Yeah, no, that's
screech.
the crazy demon part
Yeah.
of her. Yeah, we're not gonna. Let's skip it. Yeah, she's coming.
If
What should
someone
we
wants
do?
to able that they can message her.
Fuck no. What should we just leave 8 outside the city dangling for as bait? Because I don't think she's gonna go in the middle of the city and fucking shit up. I think she's gonna probably, or maybe she would. That'd be fun.
We don't know what she will do. But we should
Go do the
try to keep it outside the city.
those are. We could go do the acid in the sewer.
Blah, I don't want to do that.
Thought you like killing stuff.
Yeah, no, not if I'm doing it for someone I don't like.
You like eggs?
Well, you'd be doing it for the town.
Fuck the
Is
town.
Hello and Bethria? Did we establish that? Did I
Who?
just miss that, or are they one and the same?
Who?
I don't know.
Didn't you say her name was Hellowen?
Yeah. That is her first name. Bethria was her last name.
That makes sense.
So we
Oh.
did get that confirmation.
Yes.
That Hellowen is Bethria.
Yes.
I mean, I like her as much as I like Lord Bell, maybe a little more.
Yeah,
Is
but
she-
at least we got paid.
I don't like
Maybe a
anybody
little
that's a slave
less.
owner.
Does Lord Bell own Lord Bell owns
Yeah,
slaves.
for
Yeah, he
sure.
definitely
There's
owns
no
slaves.
way. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he
like,
does.
like if there's anyone with zero moral like restraints, it's fucking him.
Anyways, if I'm willing to contact Lord Bell and I guess all that, I'd be willing to do this.
What? Why are we contacting Lord Bell?
Wait,
Before
we
when
are?
we contacted him to find a.
By the way, I age you owe Lord Bell, by the way.
Yeah. Like big.
I don't know what. I don't know what's worse, owing him a favor or doing these favors. Honestly.
Oh, the thing is, Lord Bell think you owe it, so there's the difference between you have a choice to do this versus you owe a favor.
It was kind of left
Yay.
ambiguous what the favor would be.
We could ask Sapphires if it's something easy and close.
Oh yeah, I could tell her that we.
No, but
saved
the thing is, like, if we ask her now, then it'll be our responsibility as well.
He could say, Eighth wants to know, and then we're just scot free.
I could just say we rescued Eighth and he needs to know his favor.
His task. Yeah, you know, it's like this is how it goes, right? Also, you ruined a perfectly good plan of trying to save you. I'm
Yeah,
sad.
that's true. We were on Dolphins.
Sorry. Oh.
It was
Now I
just
feel
gonna-
terrible.
It's gonna
Do
be
you
really
want me to
awesome.
go? Do you want me to? Did you want me to go back to the island and you guys?
Just find some random person who will capture you. We'll do it then.
Okay.
Maybe refuse to do Lord Bell's favor, and then when he captures you,
We'll save you
Yeah.
from Lord Bell instead.
That's actually a really good plan.
And then we'll go
Sounds
in
like a
depth.
bad plan,
Then
I
we'll
would
go in
start
depth
that
you
one.
with the other lady to
Yeah.
make her tell you where you are. Then you're in depth to her again.
Yeah.
But at least we got to do our plan.
But then he's a slave.
What if? But then, but what? But then, what if he has me in a desert place and you can't ride dolphins to that
Yeah,
location?
that's
now?
unlucky for you, I suppose.
Supposed to be mad.
We
But
could ride camels. They're dolphins of the desert.
Are they?
Yeah, they have humps that go like this, just like dolphins.
I thought they were like this. There's like these.
I don't
like
think.
these, did you know that there's like these land sharks? I've heard about them, like something with a B, boulets or something. So they literally are so they're like sharks, but then sand sharks. Also,
I
they kind
don't
of.
think that's how. Is
What
that how
does
that
it-
works?
like right
There's a
now.
literal creature called that. I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
I'm
I'm
not
not bullshitting you. No, this is not me. Not bullshit.
Huh.
This is Leo saying there is one.
Oh, okay.
The bullet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Land
it a
shark.
snake?
Okay.
No,
No,
it's
it's a land
it's
shark.
it's legitly a land shark, but it looks like
fish.
but it looks like a bullet.
Yeah.
They're very
you'd have
heavily armored.
you'd have to look it up. It's to me, it's
It's a
like
bullet bill.
definitely
It's a
one
bullet
of the
bill.
definitely one of the weird ones.
They're
for
bullet
D&D.
bill with legs.
I'm looking this up now.
Yeah.
Oh my
you can
god,
tell-
they do look like Bullet Bill.
Told you I was not full of shit.
Oh,
It,
I thought
it
you
looks
meant
like
in
a
real
bullet.
life.
No,
It looks like
I
a
was
bullet.
so like, no, dude, that's not a thing. Like,
No.
what are you guys talking about?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
it's in the game.
It looks like a mix of a bullet.
those are called abominations.
Bullet Bill. They look like a mixture of Bullet Bill and an Ivysaur.
So,
Man,
anyways,
just throwing out Pokemon. Yeah.
Should we see if
sorry.
your sister's already here, and if you go outside of town, then she will ambush you and fuck your shit up?
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll be watching from a distance, but I think you need to go on your own so that she feels like your juicy bait.
Okay. Let's get close
Yeah.
to the edge of town then.
Because it will also be satisfying if you manage to do it on your own now. Facing your demons and all
Yeah,
that.
it would.
Okay, so you just go to like the edge of town, out of town.
Well, I'm going out of town, but I don't know if where they're gonna be for them to be like edge of town. I bet.
Do you have
I
a wall
hope.
in this? Do you have a wall in this town?
A wall? No,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
The star sucks.
Would they
This
like a
town
wall?
sucks.
Can I build a wall?
I can spend.
DM.
Why to
How
keep?
much-
gonna build
What
a
are you
wall.
gonna try
How
to
much
keep the
gold
dwarves out?
The Spanish dwarves.
Oh my god.
How much gold is a
Oh
wall
my
worth?
god.
I'm
No,
building. I'm
you're
building the
gonna
Alamo.
You're gonna make the dwarves build the wall.
What's
No,
the
I'm building.
last name?
None of your
Does it
business.
start with a T and end with a
No.
P
No.
and rhyme with a
No,
word that also means bottom?
No.
that's
No, I
too
want
much
to build my own
medi.
wall. I want to build my own wall, bitch.
But anyways,
How much does a section of wall cost, DM? Because in theory, as long as I have the material, I could just stand there for an hour and build a section of wall.
You're like
Yeah, but-
Minecraft.
Listen,
doesn't it?
you can
Isn't
do this
there?
in a week? I
Is
can
it?
do it in an hour.
But you have a value, right?
What?
You have it to a
It
value.
has a value max, so if I do it in sections,
You would.
That'd be expensive.
It
chunk of
would be
wall.
hours,
But
depending
what I'm
on the
saying is,
size.
I
Like,
could do.
if you're wanting to do something that was tall, like a picket fence, I would be okay and willing. But if you're wanting to, like,
I don't have to craft it. I just have to stand there for an hour, and as long as I have the material and at least some metal is involved, it would instantly be built at the end of the hour.
I understand that. What I'm
of
telling you
200
is,
gold.
for that value, is like
I'm saving
if you're
them
wanting, it's
however many
almost
hours
like
it is.
every hour you could do like a picket fence size.
What are
Okay.
you doing in the laundry
So
basket?
if I just stack the picket
Huh?
fence sized repeatedly,
What are you doing
Well,
in the
if
laundry basket?
you could
Hmm?
do it repeatedly on top of each other where you could reach,
What are
you would
doing in
have like
the laundry
ladder.
basket?
you would probably have just one. You would have a section that's just 5 feet across, and then however many times you went up. Probably
What are you
like
doing in the laundry basket?
wait,
you know.
so 5 feet of picket fence sized wall is 100 gold pieces.
Why is Wallerstone level 5 spell?
It's
Goddammit. Karen,
That one's not limited to a 5-foot cube, I don't think.
Hey,
Fabricated.
buddy.
It's the fact that
Oh,
it's
oh.
also, while yes, you're using metal, it's stone material,
Yeah.
and there's a thickness to it. It's not like
Come here.
it's
Come
an
here.
inch thick.
How much would just
Come
like
here.
a concrete wall that's
fuck
like
it. That's
Look, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna get out of it. It's gonna
I'm
take a
not
long
going
time.
to do this. I'm just asking like out of character. How
Oh my
much wall
god.
We're
hours?
gonna stand at the edge of the city looking at Aid's stupid face going out. There you go.
Okay,
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
follow Clarence. If he follows Elise, I'll also follow.
so
Also, why is Wallerstone level 5? Fuck's sake.
You can't just make me make the decision.
No, I'm standing here.
Okay, well I'm gonna be with them.
let me ask,
Okay.
how long do y'all wait?
I don't know.
I could also stop doing the other thing. Stop.
I think she's probably not going to come within like hours.
I mean, for
Probably
some
won't
reason I
be long.
expected her to be like supernaturally powered and go like vroom.
No, that's
I'll
just
be
my
honest.
family.
I just assumed she was crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like it's like how they call it, crazy fueled by something else. You know what I mean? People like to make deals with shit.
Right?
I'm just playing.
Oh,
I'm playing cards with Lucy and Lero waiting.
Well,
I think we should just go do the cube.
as
or
as
not
you
cube,
guys
the
are
after.
just waiting, it's just hours have gone by. It's
I feel like an idiot.
we'll say right now it's you guys are getting hungry. It's like around lunchtime.
I think we should go eat and then do the acid. I don't think she's gonna come.
I don't want
tonight.
to like you never even went back to confirm it with her.
I'm not going to. It's not gonna be today, and I'm not going back.
I
No,
kind of
exactly.
agree.
Like why would we do the acid thing if nothing has been, no bargains have been struck, no deals have been made. Then
I'm
we're just
gonna
doing
start
things.
heading back.
Oh, you
And we're
meant
already
go
we're,
back?
al- we're, al-
to
we're already
Bethlehem.
sitting at the like eating lunch while you're making your way
If
back.
you meant to go back to Halloween, I'll do that. I thought you meant to go back to Eighth Sister.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
what
no.
I meant.
No, no, no,
But
no, no.
I don't even want to go. I don't want to do all this shit. I don't know why you're also set on doing this.
Because
Then
I want to help
don't.
save
We
his
won't
family.
do it, I guess.
Well, as I said, like the only person who wants to be saved is his mother, and then the rest I don't know.
Well, yeah. I think the only one that would want to stay would probably be William.
Hey, how did you come back so quick?
I walked.
So you, well, if you only walk that little of a distance, of course you're not gonna show up.
You guys were talking and I was walking up.
Like you guys were standing at the city limit, and he was 5 feet out.
God fucking damn it.
I was 10 feet out. Thank you very much. No, I probably was a bit
He
farther out
probably
than that.
couldn't see farther.
I was about 25, 30 feet away. Maybe further.
Okay, well that was the morning.
So,
This sucked.
what now?
I
We
felt like
gonna
that was pretty good
do the
exercise.
acid, go help Lucy,
I mean, the thing is, like, here,
and
right?
to
Like,
help Niall.
now we're waiting for his stupid sister to show up and go fuck 8 shit up. Is there anything else to do in this shit town apart from doing a free job for someone I don't like?
I don't like her. She didn't seem like she was that bad.
If you have slaves,
Weird.
you're automatically bad. And if I'm doing something free,
Well, Belle has slaves too,
but
but
at least
we
he
still did the
paid.
job for her.
Yeah, but he
Yes,
paid and paid as
barely
well.
paid, and then we got magically messed with.
I don't care about that. That happens all the time.
You have a very okay.
Yeah, say it.
You have a very unusual way of God damn it.
Cup. What's a cup?
God damn it! I can't say the word.
I'm waiting.
Compartmentalizing things.
Oh,
God,
that word.
that doesn't even sound. Yes, I couldn't think of.
Compartmentalizing.
I want to say it, but yes.
Well, just call me your second
That
language
big
or
word.
something.
I have 3 other languages.
Well, apparently Common is a second.
4. Celestial, Sylvan. Nope. Yeah, 3.
Anyway.
Those hands.
Can your sister just fucking show up? I want to get this over with.
If she's gonna, I don't think she could just teleport like Lauro.
I mean, Luro can do it.
I'll walk 100 feet away and be like, "Okay, are you here?
Yeah,
I'm
well, you-
standing right here."
Well, you can also do it, right?
About 500 feet, yeah.
Yeah, but you still can do it.
Yeah. But I can only do it twice. And I gotta take a 15-minute break. And then do it 2 more times and take another 15-minute break.
Yo, should we make like one of those coins for eating and so we can message her?
That's actually a really good idea, and I'm willing to donate to the cause because
I will also donate to the cause.
I can do it tomorrow.
Let's plan for that.
But
I
if we're gonna
guess.
do it tomorrow, then why not just go do something else while we wait?
Sure, why not?
I go to that doesn't fucking town have like a bounty board or something stupid.
No.
This is the one town that doesn't need bounties.
Get my off again.
There's
Oh, it's my space bar.
There's just
Oh.
like not a huge
Goodbye.
reason for them to
Hurry up.
have one,
Yep.
as again most of their stuff is through trade, and there is different merchants that has guards that kind of protect their stuff, so there's not really a huge need of bounties of anything happening through here.
And some of them
criminals,
have like
nothing?
a werewolf that for some reason Garbu thinks is a vampire. That works for them.
What?
I'm pretty sure Sephiroth is a werewolf, but that's out of character. Garbu has no idea.
Oh, there's
about
the other thing. So like now that we like crossed over vampires, the other.
No, I thought that all the way back whenever she was in the tree after you guys had that combat in the middle of the night way back
Yeah, it could be.
in the northern region. I was like, oh, she's a werewolf, but we've never brought that up. Garbu wouldn't have seen it. But Clay's over
Werewolf.
here like, she's a werewolf or something. Like,
Werewolf.
she's gotta be. Yeah. But I'm not bringing that up in character because I have no reason to suspect it.
No.
Just out of character because it's funny to me that Garbu thinks she's a vampire when I, as
I mean,
the player, think that she's a werewolf.
oh, we've seen the vampire before, so that's fine.
Wow.
Well, A got attacked by a vampire. He didn't see it.
As
Yeah.
the day is going on, we'll end it there, and you guys can decide next time on what you want to do.
Throw 8 under the bus. That's the plan. His own bus, I mean. Like we set up the bus,
Hey,
it's rolling towards him now, and now we're like waiting for it to hit him.
So,
I thought you were
If-
gonna say like you're gonna GTA 5 this where you just throw me
If-
out of the vehicle, just throw me under it.
if
Yeah,
you
that could be
guys are going to attempt to wait for Lillian, I need to know like how long you guys are wanting to wait. If you guys
I mean,
are
tomorrow we can message the bitch.
sure,
Yeah, we'll tomorrow message her. Yeah.
if you guys are wanting to do anything else, you know, have that prepared. But anyways, thank you everybody for coming out and joining us. Hope you enjoy that. But as always, come here for your idiocy, stupidity, but funny events. Never.
Sometimes.
Yes. But nevertheless, though, I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. We'll catch you later. Bye.